Welcome to the first day of the playoff 2023 and 2024 in NHL on amazing great Saturday night, April 20, 2024. Tonight, we're doing the game at the Diddy Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Toronto Maple Leaf versus the Boston Bruins. Your Bruins are for John Grega. Hopefully, an amazing, great day, everybody. Are you ready to rock and roll? This is the second game of the day in NHL. We know that a couple of minutes ago, the Carolina Hurricane take the lead 1-0 in the playoff for the best of the seven against the New York Islanders. Kuznetsov did very good with the Carolina Hurricane today. And now tonight, this is the season of the Toronto Maple Leaf. If you are Leaf fans, this is what they're looking for. Whatever happenings on the season, it's not a matter for them. It's really the game of the playoff, and we'll see if they can beat the Boston Bruins. I believe the last time it was in 1959 for the Boston Bruins, for the Toronto beat the Boston Bruins. So we'll see. People asking me what are you going to do for the playoff. Like what I do, guys, I jumping from one series to another series. Tomorrow, going to do the game Vancouver Canucks at 9 o'clock Eastern time, and I'm just go around, and that's happening for me for the next couple of months in the NHL playoff until to the end. So this happening. We have a few people knock the door tonight. Yamo Vertanen is in the house tonight. Nylander is out. This is not good news for the Toronto Maple Leaf. He predict a game of the Boston Bruins win by a score 5-2. And then we have Roy is in the house. The Sharks knock the door from Nashville Predator. You're absolutely right. The Sharks, the cabinet won today. Octavio Ferreira is in the house tonight. Octavio, long time we didn't see you around. Hopefully you're doing well. Pete from Facebook in Ontario is in the house. One of the best coach in the youth travel in Ontario. Sebastian number 4 knocked the door tonight. Welcome back, Sebastian. What about Bain? Bain is in the house tonight. Hopefully you're doing well, Bain. We want to fix this problem we got here. We're going to go a little bit more. We'll see what we look like here now. Better. RJ Calabro knocked the door tonight with the all the date. Laval take the lead 1-0 after 2 periods. Unfortunately for Laval, they are eliminated. Mr. Vinny James Rosersovin is in the house tonight. Mr. Vinny, hopefully an amazing great day in Ottawa. Glad to see you aboard. And that's what we got tonight, guys, between the Boston and the Toronto Maple Leaf. This is, like I said to you guys, this is the year where the Austin Matthews with 69 goals this year. Nylander have a new contract now. He's out tonight. And it's all about the matchup between the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leaf. It starts with the goaltender, Samsonov versus the duo of Swayman and Ullmark. Then the defenseman, the McEnroy versus Raleigh. Then you have Carlo of the Boston Bruins. And then you have Langholm with the Boston Bruins. You have Krejcik over there with the Boston Bruins. And then Toronto, now they have McCabe on the defenseman with Simon Benoit. This is good enough. We don't know yet, but it will be interesting what could happen for that team. And then following Pider, I'll bring the mic a little bit closer. For the forward, I think a little bit more offensive for the Toronto Maple Leaf over the Boston Bruins. Yes, Boston have Marchand and Pasnak, Coy Zaka, DeBrusk, KK, Frederic. Yes, but the Toronto have Matthews, Nylander. We talk now about Tavares, Marner. This is the 4. Then Tyler Bertuzzi could be a very important player for the Toronto Maple Leaf. Ty Domi, 2 players signed as a UFA during the summer last year, and to bring those kind of the playmaker for the playoff for the Toronto Maple Leaf. This could happen. We don't know yet, but this is a series for me. It's going to go all the way to 6 games, and I gave the Toronto, the Boston Bruins to win. If you want to join the NHL bracket, it's always open until Monday. So you can join the hockey, the Ab Nation Podcast League bracket for NHL if you want. We have about 15, 16 players, I believe, right now. And we accept, like I said, until the NHL, close the bracket, you can participate and join us. If you don't mind, that'd be good. Let's see what we got after Yamo. Oliver Kapanen was selected on the Team Finland. Great news to hear that for the World Championship. Mr. Sebastian in the house tonight with the prediction. And then honestly, we'll make it a final out, but I think so. Gary Cornoyer is in the house tonight. Thanks so much. What about like I just talked about him a couple of minutes ago. I said John Gregor is in the house, but I said John earlier. I said the Boston Bruins and the big fans of the Boston, John Gregor and Tessa. Tessa, she's also a big fan. So what about Patrick LaWhite is in the house? Manny bet on Toronto won the first period. Toronto went for the second. Robinson to score a great 6.5 and Manor to score a 3.6. Here we go. It's all about Toronto tonight. Patrick for the lead. Go Bruins. John Gregor with a 4-2. And Artap knocked the door tonight. And Artap will come back in the house. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. And Artap is going to be with me at some points during the next couple of weeks. Follow up with the Montreal Canadiens for a couple of news. Patrick said, finally, the hockey means something, and I thought be ready Canada are going to steal the cup as we're holding it up high. Possible, Patrick Kotkaniemi, but it will not be an impact on that team, obviously, for the playoff. I'm sure, and I thought pick a Jet to beat Colorado. You're absolutely right, Yamo, about that. He go with the Colorado with the Jet, Yamo. There we go. That is right. So we just wait the puck drop, guys. I'm going to see what we look like here in this situation. It look like it's not done yet. The game center. I don't know what time start the game, honestly. The problem with the TNT, the game always start late. It is what it is at the end of the night. But we'll see what happens. Tonight we have only 2 games on the Saturday, 4 games tomorrow. Something you have to follow up for sure. For this, I try to turn on the fan a little bit higher. There we go. Well, Coach KK played very well today with Nikash. So many dominant presence about this. Yeah, but again, he's not going to be a player dominant, the dominant player for the Carolina Hurricane. Nikash scored a goal. Anderson was a star for them. Patrick Kotkaniemi, guys, played 11 minutes. He -1. 0 shot on the net. 1 shot on the net and 0 hit for Kotkaniemi. 11 minutes 12. For all the forward, he is the player with the second last minute on the team, Patrick. It's funny, guys, because the player play Nosen played the last minute, score a goal, followed by Kotkaniemi, and then Kuznetsov play only 12 minutes. He have 2 points. So the support of that, and then the defensemen, guys, all 6 defensemen. You talk about the Carolina Hurricane. This is who they are. Really big on the minute. Like all the 6 defensemen play a solid game for them. That's happening about this one. Playoff, Sandro 81. And Octavia, your nightmare is back to Toronto tonight. Here we go. That's massive score is Sunday. Yes, that does not matter anymore. You're not top. I'm sorry about this. In our top, it's not matter anymore. Let's see if we look like here. I start to do something different tonight. A lot of people said they want to see the number bigger. So I'm trying to create something different tonight. You can see does not work. We'll see. Is it better? I tried to help thing that one, guys. Let me check. There we go. I work on the clock. There we go. You get the clock on. Samson versus Ulmark, I think, who are the starting goalie. Goldies want to see a Canadian team win the cup. Well, we're not Melissa. That'd be great to see that. I took a coaching job again, U15, on my area. I have a couple of years off to not coaching. Awesome, Yamo. Organization always like the people get their coaching go right there. And then you have this one over there. Oof, this is not good. We'll see if happening there. Try to fix this, the clock and everything here. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I think we can go one more. See, it's at the beginning we have to figure out everything. I think looking good. We lost the clock. It's not a big deal. We're going to find the clock. See, we got the clock back. There we go. There we go. Let's show them, dude. I'll also borrow the other area. There we go. First goal on Maroon, my pick. Here we go. Yamo go with the Yamon. So Samson versus Swimmen, the goaltender. Jeremy Swimmen between the pipe for the Boston Bruins tonight. Swimmen an average of 2.53, save percentage of 9.16. And we'll see. Marchand is starting, guys. But let's see what happening, guys. Gone, bon. Première période, and have a great NHL Playoff 2024. Hopefully, your prediction of the game start and see what happening. The puck is going to be dropped between Matthews. Already, guys, on the left side, Domi and Marchand push each other. Here we go. That's the beginning of this game, guys. The puck go back on defensive zone. Long switch pass now the left side. Down the puck by the Boston Bruins, the goaltender. Leave the puck to Carlo. Carlo hit by Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi played with the Boston Bruins last year. Have a good 7 game with them. But we'll see how he's going to respond. Good game already. 2 hits for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Play physical. And we have our first whistle of the game, icing from the Boston Bruins. Who is going to tonight? Coach, I go with Boston Bruins tonight. Really. A lot of dedication. Good game to all. Patrick, you're welcome, my friend. Do my best we can. We're not going to have a lot of people in that shot because some other people does the game, but it's okay. We got the quality of the people anyway. That's the most important things. Now go back on defensive zone, recovery by Lupishkin. Now look the puck now left and right, control the puck all the way to the blue line. Pass the puck in front of the bench of Boston Bruins, tip, and then attacking on the left side. A nice shoot the puck, safe as women, get the puck to McEnroy. McEnroy try to get around a Marner. Then finally pass the puck to the middle, turn around by the Boston Bruins. The puck stay in the zone until the Boston recovers the recovery by Pasternak. A big hit right away back again. And the physicality of the Toronto Maple Leafs really impressive at the beginning of this game. Not attacking by the Toronto, trying the puck to Pasternak. So the puck, Samsonov makes a save barely. Recovery now, big hit by David Pasternak, and then get out of the zone by Oldberg. Holberg carry on the puck on defensive zone. We know Nylander is out. Shoot the puck right there on the one-timer. No chance. Go back onto the side by Gregor. Lead the puck now to blind. Shoot the puck by the Toronto. Miss the net. Recovery by Holberg. Holberg on the left side. Swimmen. Turn around. Bring the puck at the blind. Hold control the puck by the Toronto. Shoot the puck. Saved by Swimmen twice. 2-2. Toronto is on fire at the beginning of this first period, guys. You can see the storm of the white team over the black team. Frederic Renard with McCabe, try to get a puck around, intercept by Robinson. Robinson, the goal line, back again to McCabe, give the puck outside zone, recovery by Boston, and now return the puck on defensive zone with a delay. Offside, recovery by Boston, again go DD, by the Toronto, apologize, get out of the zone, on neutral zone, don't put the puck behind the net, a Swimmen, chased by Lindholm. Lindholm the back end, another big hit by Ren Reeves. Reeves in the lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs, attacking now on the right side of Samsonov, recovery by Toronto, get the puck back to Reeves. Reeves now return the puck to the right side, and down the puck behind the goaltender, Swimmen. Dave Zucker is in the house tonight. Dave, hopefully doing well. Thanks to join us, guys. Don't forget to click on the likes. Attacking by the top person. Shoot it 2-1. And there's a goal at the beginning. A mistake by the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Boston Bruins score. Ren Reeves is on the ice. And Betcher scored the first goal of this playoff for the Boston Bruins. Take the lead at 2:26 of the first period, guys. You don't take a lot. First shot of the game. And a turnover create by the Toronto Maple Leafs at the blue line, open up by the Toronto, and then gave a 2-1, and that's happening there. And the first goal of the game by the Boston Bruins, and that came from Betcher. Here we go. You got it, my friend. Put the puck up. The score will be up. We have the first goal of the game. We'll get there. Forgot to put the number there. Here we go. Not good. 2-time by Lindgren. Great pass for Betcher. Yep. Thanks so much, Vinny, by the way. Appreciate a lot, my friend. Go there. Open up here. There we go. We'll get there. We'll get there. Back again the game. Patrick Leblanc. Defenseman falling flat on the belly and the worst play ever. Always eliminate yourself. Visit professional hockey players. Yeah, I agree with you, Patrick. I think the mistake came at the blue line. A pinch by the defenseman of the Boston Bruins, by the Toronto Maple Leafs. The puck now and the neutral zone recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs, going to retrieve all the way back on defensive. Simon Benoit passes the puck to the D, and then they're going to reset the breakout. The Wildcat and Ray played together on the 4 line. Edmondson was the kill D guy at the blue line for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Anyhow, recover neutral zone, down the puck by the Toronto, intercept the goaltender, give the puck back to McEnroy. McEnroy go DD. Now looking the puck by Krejcik, return the puck to McEnroy from the forward, and now attacking on the left side, Samsonov, intercept by Toronto, and recovery by Lipushkin, brings the puck to the board, intercept by the Boston Bruins, shoot the puck behind the net, and now we have a battle with Frederic, a pinch by McEnroy, return the puck to Samsonov. The Samsonov decide to put a glove. Now we have some push left and right. between Frederic, and now we have Betcher with Olberg on the left side. And you can see the bottom line of the both team. Boston won all the 4 games against Toronto Maple Leafs this year, guys. Wow. Dan Asham is in the house. Now my fridge is getting empty. Beer of the night. Here we go. That's the one to do that. Yes, Vinny, you're absolutely right about that. Face off on the left side, Samsonov. 15:37 to go remaining. 15 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 1-0. Petcher scored the first goal of the playoff for the Boston Bruins. We know Toronto does not play with Nylander and Lindgren. Giordano is healthy scratch, go behind the net. Benoit with the puck now, looking left and right. Finally decide to pass the puck in neutral zone. Get out of zone and away by his teammate Jake McCabe. Bring the puck in front of the bench for the Toronto. Intercept by the Boston Bruins. Push the puck behind Samsonov. We have a battle behind the net with Benoit. And then they go to the left side. Recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs. McCabe get the puck now to Camp. Intercept now. And then finally the Wall going to get the puck. Let the puck slowly outside the zone. Recovery by the Boston Bruins going to returning on the defensive zone of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I believe it was Zaka. Maybe not. It was Charlie Coy. Now we have a whistle on the left side. First penalty of the game, I believe, Simon Benoit. Betcher assisted by Maroon. Maroon win his first battle of the game against the Reeves. Bronze power play. Dan hopefully doing well. Conrad, I would like to Maple Leaf Square to be silent this World Series. Red is in the house. Welcome back, Red. Hopefully doing well, Red. What's going on with you? Now on the power play for the Toronto, for the Boston Bruins, 22.2 power play this year for the Boston. Shattenkirk with the puck gave to Basnak on the right side. Should point from the net. Save, no rebound. On the left side, we have some kind of pushing left and right. I'll go to the set now on the right side. He believes Brett Marchand, the rivalry between Toronto and Boston is bigger now at the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. I did the same thing, Frank. Patrick, on that one, Shattercut, shoot a puck, black shot in front of the net, and recover by Toronto. Go back on the left side, finally, icing the puck by Edmondson. All the way back behind the net of Swayman, intercept the puck barely, and recovery behind of the net, gave the puck back to Pasnak. Pasnak having the puck, gave the puck now to Charlie Coy, I believe, back to Pasnak, having the puck, give the puck now to the side, and then on the flanker, give the puck back behind the net. Toronto intercept the puck, win the puck to the blue line, and the Toronto, Boston cannot recover. The puck goes slightly back to Swayman, intercept by Shattenkirk. Now Kevin the puck, draw the puck back on the Charlie Coy. Coy gave the puck to the side. Now attacking the blind. Intercept by the Boston. Shoot the puck on the left side. Recovery by Belcher. Win the puck to Marchand. Leave the puck to the defenseman. But Toronto intercept. Down the puck behind the net of the Swayman. Intercept now by McEnroy. Draw the puck back to Coy. Coy attacking the blue line. Keep the puck back on the left side. On the right side, intercept, go back to McEnroy. McEnroy pass in front of net by Marchand. Intercept to McEnroy again after the block shot by the Toronto Maple Leafs. The puck go back on the left. Keep the puck back in front of net. Save by Samsonov. The puck go outside the zone. They go to recovery behind. That's awesome. Roy. Red already done. It's early. We still have the U18 next week. start. Power play is going to be done. Evans trying now, 5 versus 5, laying home with the puck, tip by Belcher, I believe, behind the net, chasing by Frederic, intercept par Toronto, get out of the zone by David Camp, pass the puck now to the left side, attacking by Morgan Riley, bring it puck behind the net. Now we have laying home and Carlo. Intercept par le Toronto Maple Leafs on the left side of Swimmen. Bring it puck behind. Fire puck, miss the net. Rebound on the right side by Bertuzzi. Get the puck, no chance. And Boston try to get outside the zone. The ball bouncing outside the zone. Cross the red line now. Attacking by Carlo. Shoot the puck. Samson up. Make a save the right side. Intercept now by Bertuzzi on the defensive zone. Get the puck back behind. All the way back to Matthews. Back to Bertuzzi again. Now chasing behind the net of Samson up. We have a battle between Matthews and and I think it was Hannon, recover anyway by Toronto, get out of the zone, back in front of the bench for the Boston Bruins, pass the puck to Pasnak from Hannon, attacking now on the offensive zone, and now Pasnak tried to get around, but lose the puck, finally recovery behind the net by the Toronto Maple Leafs, going to reset the break out, 11:35 to go remaining on the first period, don't play the puck by Toronto, all the way to Swimmen give the puck, decide to stop the play, with the glove over the puck and going to reset a face-off under the side of Jeremy Swimmen. He's a goaltender starter for the Boston Bruins tonight. Toronto lost all the 4 games this year. Again, the Boston Bruins. 5 shots since the beginning of the game for Toronto, 4 by the Boston Bruins. There we go. No, for the QM. No, I see red for the QM. Face off now on the right side of Swimmen. The puck after the face-off, a black shot by the Boston Bruins have to hit the stick and then they go outside of the play. And we had the first TV timeout of the game between both teams with 11:22 to go remaining on the first period. A very tight game so far. Boston have a couple of advantages at the beginning of the game. Toronto played physical at the first 2-3 minutes, and then after that they got to go down because the momentum switched after the first goal of the game by the Boston Bruins. Send that pretty even on both sides. Again, this is going to be deep on the playoff. I believe this is going to be a series going to go all the way to 6-7 game. And we'll see if Toronto can handle the Boston Bruins. We know Boston Bruins sweep the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. All the 4 game winning. Only other game played today, a little bit earlier. The Carolina Hurricanes got the first W of the playoff. Again, the New York Islanders by the score 3-1. It was pretty good tie game. I watched the game. I wake up early to watch this game at 3 o'clock. But it was 1-1 until the third period. And then the Canada scored 2 goals to get that W tonight. Again, the New York Islanders take the lead 1-0 in the playoff. Then we have 4 more games tomorrow. Of course, the Rangers, Washington, going to start their series tomorrow at the Madison Square Garden. Again, the Washington Capitals. And then, again, another big series is going to start between the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning afternoon. Then tomorrow night, we have the Canucks play tomorrow night. Again, the Nashville Predator. Thanks so much, Dan. Thanks so much, Dave. I appreciate that, my friend. We'll just wait for the puck drop back. Face off now. On the right side of Swimmen, Matthews lose the face-off, recovered by behind the net by Lindholm, by Carlo, get the puck to Lindholm. Marchand tip the puck outside the zone, recovery on defensive zone by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now go back into the zone. Now we battle at the red line. Bertuzzi get the puck back anyway. Try puck to Matthews. Matthews try to steal the puck. Pass in front of net. Confusing in front of Boston Bruins. A big hit by Domi. Intercept the puck now. Point in front of to Matthews. And one more time. Black shot by Toronto. By the Boston. Get out of the zone. 3-2 versus the Boston Bruins now. DeBrus could bring it puck behind the net. DeBrus play with Marchand and Coy on the second line of the team. Recovery by Krejcik, give the puck to McEnroy in defensive zone, go to retrieve all the way back on defensive zone in front of bench, in front of the swimmer. 10 minutes to go remaining, cross of the first half of the first period between both teams, attacking on the left side of Samson half and hold the puck, play the puck in front of the net, no chance for his teammate, but recovery by Boston, bring the puck behind the net. Now we have a battle on the right side of Samson half, Frederic with Loco, and we have under a battle on the left side by Betcher, but he get out of the zone, going to recover on defensive zone by the Boston Bruins and resend the puck now in neutral zone, down the puck behind Samson off. We have a first recovery puck behind the net, I believe it's Lipushkin, but on our right side, and then going to reset by the Boston Bruins, keep the puck deep in the zone, all the way back on the left side, Samson off. Now we have a battle of 4 players behind the net, and then the puck stuck in the right corner of Samson off. Boston win the battle. Putting the puck in front of the net, the bouncing now, a battle down the side. Holberg lost his battle with Langholm, I believe. Now we have another battle on the board. And finally get out of the zone. But intercept by Boston Bruins attacking now, turn around, hold the puck a little bit longer. Bring the puck on the by Zaka, bring the puck at the blue line. Black shot anyway by the Toronto, but recovery again by the Boston Bruins. The size of Boston Bruins, the physicality of Boston Bruins now start to show up. Again, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they lose the battle and they have difficulties on defensive zone to get out of the zone until now happening. And down the puck behind Swimmen. Now go deep by the Boston Bruins. Pass the puck, intercept now by Toronto, but not good enough. And finally, Boston is going to give the puck back on neutral zone to the Toronto. And then both teams exchange the puck, guys, right now. Now attacking by Zaka, bring the puck to the board on the defensive zone of the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have another battle to the on the left side with Pasternak and Nice. Finally get out of the zone. The puck stuck in front of the bench of Toronto. Recovery by Lindholm. Give the puck back to the defenseman of the Maple Leafs. Then they decided to dump the puck on the left side of Swimmen. But out with Tavares with Lindholm. McEnroy intercept the puck, bring the puck to the board. The left side, but the Toronto keep the puck in the zone. Now go back at the blind and lose the puck and at the last second by, I believe it was DeWard. And the Boston decided to dump in the puck to have new players coming from Jim Montgomery, born in Montreal, ex-head coach of the Denver Pioneer. Anyhow, the puck now get out of the zone. Oh, a big hit right now. I don't know who it was again. The player for the Leafs fly and the bench of the Boston Bruins. Now dumping the puck again. Toronto intercept, go DD. Now long stretch pass now. Toronto attacking now the left side. Swimmen shoot the puck. Hit the stick of the Boston on the right side. Miss the net. The Matthews is on the ice. Now on the right with Nebraska AKK. We have another battle with Povis, recovery anyway, behind the net by the Boston Bruins. Now Bertuzzi and Matthews wrap up on the left side. Swimmen was ready for Matthews. Nothing else happening. You can see already Pat Maroon show some physicality for the Boston Bruins since the beginning of this game. Another TV timeout, by the way. Now then, I do the game tomorrow, Vancouver. I do the game number 2, then of the Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. Don Burt is in the house, 1967. On this one, we're going to carry on, guys, the playoff all year long here. And like I said, I'm trying to get most of the Canadian team cover, and not necessarily all the only one series. So today Toronto, tomorrow Vancouver. Then I'm going to do the Rangers, following by the Jets and the Colorado Avalanche Tuesday night. Size doesn't matter on the beginning of this game. Yes, you can see the physicality of the big forward for the Boston Bruins. Just wait for the puck drop back. A bit over 7 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Welcome back, Sharks. Thanks to be with us, Sharks. Hopefully, you have a good weekend in Nashville. Puck drop now to the side swimming, winning by the Boston Bruins across the red line, down the puck behind Samsonov. Intercept by the goaltender, win the puck around the board. The puck bouncing back on behind net now. Intercept by the Boston Bruins, by the Toronto win the ball on left side, but lose the puck barely to go to recovery behind the net by Simon Benoit. Use the board. Leave the puck to McCabe. Intercept by Boston Bruins. Attacking on the right side. Shoot the puck. Samsonov make a save. Very bad communication, a bad play by the defensive Toronto Maple Leafs. Start with Samsonov, get the puck back to the Boston. The forechecking of the Boston make an impact. When I was saying at the beginning of this game, again, the defensive of the Toronto Maple Leafs, the defensemen of the don't have to act quicker to move the puck out of the zone. You can see with run the puck on the board does not help Benoit and McCabe to do a better job and the pressure of the Boston keep the puck in the zone. Now, anyway, we're going to have a face-off on the right side of Samsonov and winning again by the Boston Bruins. All 63% on the face-off since the beginning of this game. Now we have a couple of players on the right side, Samsonov on the board. We have 6 players there with Emerson, Tavares, Zaka. And then we have Anen, intercept now by Marner. Marner try puck outside the zone. Very quiet first player for Mitch Marner. The puck stuck now on the defensive of Boston Bruins on the offside the left. Finally, the puck is going to out by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Tip now on behind the net. No chance by the Toronto. It's not tip. Going to reset a nice scene by the Toronto Maple Leafs with 6:34 to go remaining on the beginning of this first period. Now the Maroon fans, Mr. Dave, you're welcome, Dan. You to my best. Willie Snyder is in the house. Awesome to hear that, Willie, for your moves. The moves. Face off down neutral zone. Holberg. We have some kind of pushing with Jack Crocker and Loco. Now the puck winning by the Toronto Maple Leafs at the red line go DD. Now bring the puck behind the net or swimming. Run the puck all the way back to the side to Boston. Try puck outside the zone. Pitch by the Toronto. Keep the puck in the zone. Now we have another ball on the right side. Holberg with Jack Rock. Toronto shoot the puck on the opposite corner. Pitching run out by Toronto. But Boston down the puck on defensive zone. Recovered by Morgan Riley. Use the board around the key. Finally go DD. Morgan Riley now playing the puck on the zone, set up by Toronto, attacking now by Bertuzzi, playing the puck on the right side. Holberg recovery puck behind the net. Holberg control the puck, return the puck to opposite corner. All the way back at the blind, but the defenseman of the Toronto was not there. The puck go back by Boston Bruins, attacking now. New players coming for both teams. Shattenkirk turn around, return the puck behind the net. Battle with Bat Marchand, but Toronto going to recover the puck onto the side, get out zone by Morgan Riley. Pass the puck all the way back on defensive zone, all the way back, and they have another icing by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pretty amazing when you think about that. Pasnak. Francois Pitt, welcome back, Francois. Yeah, possible, Frank. Hopefully doing well, Frank. Thanks for all the light we got tonight. Now winning by the face-off by the Boston Bruins. McIntyre looking out. McIntyre puck, black shot in front of the net. Samsonov, and then the puck go out of the play after they hit the tips of the stick. And then another, like we see the replay, guys. Lane Green. Fly on the bench after a big hit by Kiki. TV timeout. Welcome back, Marco Larabie and Francois Pitt. Marco, yes, it's rare. I don't have a lot. Honestly, guys, I have, I think, five shirts like that. That's it, that's all. It's fun colors. Um, I use all the clothes for go to gym. It's too hot in tight end. So that's it. So I was looking for my clothes. Usually I wear the Montreal Canadian abs, like Marco said. But I'm feel good. I feel good about that. Francois said, betting on the Toronto to win the cup. Yeah, something like that, Francois. There we go. RG Calabro 1-0 Laval after 40 minutes. Go back at the game with a little bit over 5 minutes to go remaining on the first period. It was marooned, by the way, on Lane Green. Only 6 shots by Toronto, 5 by the Boston Bruins. Bartuzzi. Now everybody wait for the puck drop on the left side of Samsonov. Matthews face to Coy. Winning by Matthews. Go back to McCabe. Return the puck now to Benoit. Believe hold the puck now. Return the puck to the side. Attacking now behind net of Swimmen. Intercept the puck by the goaltender. Oh, a big hit right now by Bartuzzi, I believe. The last second again, Gretzky. Gretzky now don't put the puck behind the net. Marchand and Benoit battle for the puck behind. McCabe intercept the puck, but Boston try to get the puck around. Intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs. But McEnroy find a way to go back to Marchand. Marchand 5 pucks and so make a save, no rebound. And go to a set now on the right side of Samsonov. That will give a 6 shot on the net for the Boston Bruins at the beginning of this game. Sparta is in the house, and Mr. XL. Yeah, would be interesting about this so far. 23 hit, guys. This is a lot of hit between both teams. First period, that gave about approximately 60 hit. Some players going to be tired. Anyway, recovery by Boston Bruins. Should have part black shot by Toronto, but Boston recovery down the part behind the net. We have a battle now. With a couple of players, Edmondson, but Boston control the puck behind Samsonov turnaround by Bovis, ex New Jersey Devils with Maroon is on the ice for the Boston Bruins. Long stretch pass now by the Toronto Maple Leafs down the puck behind straight to Swimmen, and Swimmen intercept and nothing else. Now with some kind of pushing with Deward and Langholm. And now we have all the way behind the net. Keki fall on the left side. I don't know if it was Keki. Picky. Yeah, Picky fall on that one from Elberg. Holmberg. You're welcome, Mr. XL. Always a pleasure. I think Marco, it's they was really close each other, right? So it just happened at the same time, both at the if you one deep pinch, but the forward should be covered, right? But they was about 4 feet each other on the board, so it just and Emerson did not pinch like very low. It's just a bad play for both players together at the same time. Now we face a penalty in front of the net, Bertuzzi, and now we have Matthews and Langholm. There we go. Parduzzi straight on the penalty box. And the fans already cheer for him, against him. Parduzzi got 2 minutes for ice stick. Wally, who did you pick to win this series, coach? I took Boston, Wally. Roman Gabriel. I only remember Tony Gabriel. Face off now on the right side, Samsonov, winning par the Toronto Maple Leaf. This is an intercept at the blind by Coy. Shoot the pipe by Snag, I believe. A black shot out of the play. Now we have under the hit on the left side. Maroon. Second power play for Boston Bruins. Again, Toronto Maple Leaf tonight. Jack Edwards is retiring. Not a problem. Excel. Julien Gilles Béliveau. Welcome in the house, Gilles. JG. And now go back to Boston. Fire puck. Pasnak missed the net. Recover again on the left side by Chelicoy, but Toronto still the pipe by Marner. Attacking the red line now on the offensive zone. Should the puck to Swimmen. Kick the puck on the right side. Marner try to get the puck around the board with 3 players for the Toronto. Recovery by Shinterkirk. He'll be the puck back to Coy, to Zaka. Zaka attacking now on the flanker, back to Pasnak, back now the back door. Lead the puck now to DeBrusque, return the puck to Shattenkirk, back to DeBrusque. DeBrusque now try back to McEnroy, no, intercept anyway by Shattenkirk. Go back to the Zaka, back to shoot the puck by Hannon, black shot by Samsonov, recovery by Pasnak, we'll get the puck to Shattenkirk, hold the puck now. Looking left and right, back to David. Shoot the puck by Zaka, fire the puck on the left side, hit the post. Now go back to Shattenkirk. Draw the puck back to Hannon. Lead the puck to Pasnak. Pasnak should point for the net. Block shot barely. Go back on the right side. Samson out. Recovered by Boston. Go back to Zaka. Zaka now pass the puck behind. No, between Shattenkirk and Pasnak. The puck go outside zone. A new plus coming for the Boston Bruins. Now intercept by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Go DD and down the puck on the defensive zone. All the way behind Swayman to create a long stretch pass then to have new plus coming for the Toronto Maple Leaf. 20 seconds to go remaining on the power play. At less than 3 minutes to go remaining on this first period. Go back now. Toronto intercept the puck in front of Brad Marchand and icing the puck to Swimmen. The puck stuck on the right side. Recovered by Charlie McEnroy. 5 seconds to go remaining. McEnroy carrying the puck now. Pass the puck to the right side. Go to Coy. Coy pass to Kiki. Return puck behind the net. Chasing now. Par Marchand et Coy, recovery par Brett Marchand, Marchand on the right corner, on the left corner, intercept par Toronto, Evan Strang, attacking now in neutral zone, hold the puck now, go Didi, intercept par Toronto, par the lane home, I believe, down the puck on defensive zone, and Toronto return the puck behind. It will be a nice scene by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Bertuzzi back on the ice. The Boston Bruins did not take advantage of the first 2 power play tonight against the Toronto. Boston have percentage of 30% this year and 22.2 and the NHL again. Good point, Marco. Go back to the other side. Boston shoot the puck. Samson make a save. Rebound to the right side. The puck stuck right away. We have no whistle. Now pushing by the Boston Bruins. Finally, we hear the whistle. And we have some players pushing left or right. Carlo in the middle of the crease. And Samsonov looked like shaky on that one with an extension left leg to save the situation. You can see the Toronto, the Boston Bruins guys apply some pressure in the crease. This time was Frederic on the left, on the right side, Samsonov. Sebastian, welcome back. They're looking good. We'll wait for the puck drop back. Thanks for the likes. 2 minutes to go remaining. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll be live every night for the playoff NHL. Fait savonné par Boston Bruins. Sur le puck par Pasternak, miss the puck completely. The puck bouncing now, left and right. Toronto try puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. Tavares carrying the puck to the red line. Down the puck on the left side, Swimman chasing the puck. First one to recovery there is Tavares, hit by McEnroy. Now it's followed by Zaka. Intercept now by Marner. Bring the puck, but get out of the zone by Anen. Pass the puck to Pasternak. Pasternak lob the puck on the right side. The Samson out, chased by McCabe. Intercept the puck in front of Anen. Now turn around. I believe it's Edmondson. I apologize. Bring the puck behind net to Benoit. Go back around. Other Boston Bruins. Keep the puck deep in the zone. Pinch by Kralichek. Finally, McKem get the puck. Go back now to Benoit. Go to retrieve behind the net. In front of Samson off. A new plus coming for both teams. From the head coach Montgomery and Kiev. The puck go back neutral zone, intercept by Boston Bruins. Local cove the puck now. Pass the puck to East flanker, but intercept by Ryan Reeves. Get out of the zone, keep the puck back to the ward. Attacking now at the blue line. Intercept by anyway by Carlo. Carlo ran the puck on the board, pinched by Marchand. The puck go back to Carlo, back to Marchand. Karen pass the puck long, stretch pass now to Kiki behind the net of Samsonov. Less of 1 minute to go remaining. Toronto control the puck now at the blue line. Carry on to the red line by the ward. Bring the puck now on the offensive side. Intercept by Devin Camp. Now we have a battle with Peak. And now Carlo on the right side. Now, big hit right now by Ryan Reeves on the Carlo on that one. And now shoot the puck on the other side by Toronto. Miss the net. The puck returning by Toronto in front of the net now to swim in. Now try the puck outside the zone. No chance. Toronto keep the puck deep in the zone. Go back in front of the net to Matthews. The swimmer make a save. But this is going to be, remember, the big hit of Ren Reeves on the right corner. Again, Carlo. Almost like a boarding, but no call. Stefan from Sweden is in the house tonight. Stefan, thanks to be with us. Hopefully you're doing well in Sweden. Thanks so much, Vinny. Now we have to wait for the puck drop back with 10 seconds, 17 seconds on the right side of Jeremy Swimmen and Matthews on the dots with Marner. Winning by Matthews, give back to Marner. Marner second block, shoot the puck. Swimmen make a save, rebound by Matthews. Swimmen make a save, pushing one out by Domi. Now we have Matthews in the middle of everything right there. Domi with 10 seconds to go. Yeah, that's right, Patrick. Krasek run behind. They bring McEnroy also to the penalty box. Ten seconds to go remaining. Face off now on the left side of the Swimmen. Go back around. Intercept now at the blue line. Now losing by Mathieu. Should have put in front of the net. We have another pushing in front of Marner. And we have a call left side, I believe. Will be interesting to see the referee on that one. Anyway. That's happening in the first period, guys. We have the first intermission of the game. Luc Laforcé in the house. I agree with you about that. Luc, hopefully, don't wonder if we can move Marner back with Matthews the second period. 11 shots for both teams, by the way, at the first period. We are back at the forum of the first period, intermission, between the Toronto and the Boston Bruins. Anything you want to talk about? Any question you want to ask? Welcome. A couple of potpourri about the Montreal Canadiens. Rumor is Steve Stamkos not going to sign his contract with Tampa Bay Lightning. His name is tied up with the Montreal Canadiens. Would you like to get Steven Stamkos with a Montreal Canadiens for a couple of years? Do you think Stamkos can contribute on the offensive side of Montreal Canadiens, bring some leadership? 34 years old, score 40 goals this year with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Do you think is the kind of player Montreal should looking for a couple of years with the team? Yeah, you can go there. Patrick is a good time at good timing to get there. Tomorrow start at 12 1:30. Tampa Bay Lightning Panthers at 12:30. Apologize. Capitals Rangers at 3. 7 o'clock Avalanche Jets, and then 10 o'clock Eastern Time the Nashville Predator versus the Vancouver Canucks. You're right, RJ. The Pittsburgh Penguins signed Travis Tristan Braz. Where are the coach? Sorry, look, I cannot see. Is it the cheese or is it the question? Melissa, great question. Melissa, I took Carolina win the Stanley Cup versus the Edmonton Oilers. And the reason I do that, Melissa, is in October 2023, at the beginning of the season, it was my prediction. And, I stick all the way to the end with that. Yes, I could take another team in the Western Conference where it's a little bit more wide open. The Dallas Stars, I believe, are the team the most favorite to win the Western Conference. And on the east side, you can have the Rangers, you can have Florida Panthers, but I will stick with my prediction at the beginning. Carolina versus Edmonton, and I pick the Carolina Hurricane to win the Stanley Cup in 2024. But many things could happen, Melissa, until the last game of the playoff. Great day, Marco Abake. Here we go. Hey, coach, let's go Boston Bruins and 6, isn't it? This is my selection also, my prediction, isn't it? And Zayla. Hopefully, have a great day and Saint George de Beauce, I believe. And hopefully, the weather is getting better in your area, isn't it? RDP is in the house for Newfoundland. RDP, the little one growing. RDP is what, 3 months now? 4 months? Life is so quick. I don't know. I cannot remember exactly RDP, but I think the little one, she's approximately 3 months, and hopefully the wife looking good. RJ Calabro, Belleville 2 and Laval 1. Here we go. Anderson did very good job. between the pipes, Marco. A lot of big save. The Islanders knocked the door many times during the third period when the score was 1-1 during the power play, but Anderson really good for them. But the key, Marco, Anderson is a prone injury, right? But can he carry on the load all the way to the end? When I've said that, don't be surprised, guys, if the Carolina Hurricane used both goaltender like Boston Bruins. Um, Kochekov is a really good goaltender also. And Anderson, because he missed most of the season with a very blood injury, I believe he was. I feel like Anderson could be tired. So I feel a duo could carry on the Carolina Hurricane this year as a goaltender. It's not been a lot before in the NHL playoff, but this is the new uh, the new way possible now. Two goaltender can be the good way to bring that team all the way to the end. 3-month LDP, here we go. I was close. The Kings stole the day game thanks to Anderson. Luke said Sanko will be a good fit with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, but I feel like Sanko's would be a good answer for the Montreal Canadiens. Here's the right time to get Sanko's. 34 years old, captain, leader, can score goal. I don't expect 40 with Montreal Canadiens, but his impact on the locker room and on the off ice is going to be a major key on the transition on Montreal Canadiens to become better. Now, I don't know how many years. I don't know the money come with Sankos, but I feel like it could be that kind of the way they can go this way. Melissa took the Dallas Star. It's not a bad pick, Melissa. This is a great pick, by the way. And after that, I can see that. Great point, Luke, about the Islanders. Um, this is we talk about the second the line at the middle of the line for them, and I think in our tab we talk about this Thursday night where we knew the goal would be low between the Islanders and the Carolina Hurricane. Nadishan Marco de Montreal 5 cause. Question: Has the vote already came and for the MVP of the NHL? No, Willie. It was probably a rumor from Montreal. It was a guy talk about the fact like if Stamkos does not returning with his Tampa Bay Lightning, he feel the best fit for Stamkos with the relationship he has with Martin Saint Louis, and and the way he played the game could be a good fit for Stamkos to play with under any other team in NHL. So that was the rumor get out of this on that one. I didn't see it, Marco. I know it was a sold out. Gary believe the Islanders will come back a surprise. Everything is possible, Gary. Your statement is good, but like Luke said, the lack of the offensive side of the game not going to helping them. Joseph Lahem from Houston is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Joseph. Hopefully everything looking good over there. It is going to go that direction, Woody. Take some RJ. I feel the same way, Marco, about the Islanders. I'll be right back with TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. Thanks to be with us. And thanks for all the like we got. Not too bad. 41 likes. That's pretty good.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 made my day. I was just another guy. I thought I knew, but I guess love is blind. 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You just made my day. You 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 made my day.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. Had to cook. Had to set up all the breakfast for everybody in the house. So sold out at the house today. Jonathan Drouin is out, Willie. Yep, right. Have need to jet eliminate fast. Great point about that. Do you have a dark horse players you are watching? That's a great question, Willie. We have to think. If you are Kiev, do you loan with Manor with another out? Good question about this, Marco. It's all depend what it look like. Anyhow, we're going to start the second period, guys. Bonne deuxième, les amis. It's going to be Toronto on power play, I believe, right? Here we go. Alexandre Meyer is in the house. Thanks for the likes. What a sucker to want not play. There's just our good defensive team. It will shut down McKinnon for Gary. Now attaqué par Manor, hold the puck at the blue line now. Keep on the left side swimming. Manor hold the puck. Read back to Riley. Riley with Matthews is on the ice. Man now go back to Matthews at the top. Back to Manor the right side with Tavares in front of net. Manor is going to carry on the puck all the way back at the blind. Back to Matthews. Matthews fake it. Shoot puck in the back door. Tip in front of net. Tavares no chance. Recovery by Coy. Coy down the puck all the way back on defensive zone. The power play of the Toronto is 7 and NHL at 23.9. And the PK of the Boston is 7 at 82.5. With that 1:11 to go remaining on the power play, attaqué par Matthews. Now going to carry the puck, cross the blue line, throw the puck back to the blue line to Riley. Riley come to Manor. Manor looking now. Manor fake a puck at Matthews. Matthews on the side swimming back to Riley. Riley now looking at the desk. Get the puck back Matthews. Matthews going to walk all the way back again to Riley. Riley to Matthews. Matthews to Manor. Manor fake it. Now Matthews, Manor second glade a little bit more in front of net. Matthews fire puck and the right side swimming. Like I say, rebound by Matthews. No chance. Great save by swimming. And nobody can recover the puck from Tavares or Matthews. And then we have a face-off on the left side of Swimmen. That's a really good opportunity at 4 versus 3 for Toronto to tie the game 1-1. Tip a little bit by Tavares on the right side. Miss the net on the right side of Swimmen. Shane, I thought you like Montreal. Yes, I love the Montreal, Shane. But I follow all the game in the NHL playoff. Today I do Toronto. Tomorrow I'm doing Vancouver, and that's what we do this all the during the time NHL playoff. Shine. I don't stop working because the Montreal is out. The fire pipe by Matthews. Miss the net on the side. Ricardo Tavares. Try to keep the puck now on the right corner. Swing puck at the blind now. To back to left side shoot by Matthews in front of it. Rebound in front by from Swimmen. Recovery. But Boston, Toronto find a way to go back to Matthews. Get the puck back to Manor. Manor to Matthews. Matthews on the back end front of the net. Saved by Swimmen. The puck go behind the net now. We have the ball. Coy recover the puck, carrying the puck all the way back on the neutral zone. Coy skate the puck secondly with Manor all the way back on the right side. Samson now, bring the puck all the way back and turn around and is reset by Matthews. Attacking now by Toronto at 3 versus 2. Go back now. Great stick by the Boston Bruins by Carlo to intercept Matthews. And then Toronto down the puck behind the net where Evan Strank going to get now with 5 seconds to go remaining. And the Toronto did not take advantage of the full 2 minutes of 4 versus 3. Now go back by Boston Bruins, down the puck behind the net. Samsonov intercept, bring the puck back to the D. Long stretch first on the neutral zone. Go attaqué by Shane Craigs. Coming now, a fire puck, swimming, make a save, belly, recovering the right side on the swimming by Toronto. Another save by swimming. Go back behind the net now. Boston lob the puck all the way back. It will be possible to be an icing. That will be the call. And that will go to recovery all the way back. Sorry about the time. The time is moving. The NHL give me some difficult time. There we go. We got that one set up. It's not all with it. Attention, pas de l'autre loin que McKinnon. Great in our tap about swimming. Face on the right side. Winning par le Boston Bruins. Intercepté now behind the net by a peak, I believe. Don't play the puck, but Edmondson keep the puck in the zone. The puck stuff now. We have DeBrusque with Zaka, Chuck Rock, and Robinson. The puck stuck again by DeBrusque on his right foot on the board to keep the puck. But Edmondson recovery, shoot the puck on the left side of Swimmen. Recovery by the Boston Bruins. Down the puck behind Samsonov, no icing. Samsonov to Edmondson, chasing up by Zaka. Recovering out by Lindgren, I believe, down the puck on neutral zone. And now going back on defensive zone, Boston Bruins behind the Swimmen, recovering out by McEnroy. McEnroy now chasing by the wall, but 4-line for the Toronto Maple Leafs on the ice. Now McEnroy loses the puck by Pasnak, recovered by the Toronto Maple Leafs, but finally the Boston find a way to get back all the way behind Samsonov. Find the puck in front of the net. Save it by Samsonov. Shoot back in front of net. Samsonov lose completely his crease. But still cannot recover the puck to capitalize on that opportunity. But again, another turnover by the Toronto. But finally, keep the puck back on defensive zone to Boston Bruins. They war with the puck now, looking for teammates. Lose the puck. Finally, recovered by Boston. Now, pass now, long stretch pass now to Kiki. Shoot the puck on the right side, Samsonov. Go back now behind the net. The battle with two players for the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins. Finally, get out of the zone on defensive side. Recovered by Langholm in front of Swimmen. Langholm pass the puck to the right. Don't play the puck by Loco. Chasing out by Frederic behind the net with Lipushkin. The puck stuck in the corner. Now we have Kiki join the party with Bertuzzi. And now the Matters get out of the zone. Matters carrying the puck now in neutral zone. Dump the puck behind the net. All the way behind the goaltender of Swimmen. We'll get out of the zone by the Boston Bruins. Pass the puck neutral zone now. Carrying the puck by Frederic. Down the puck for himself. Chasing behind net with Morgan Riley. Joined by Bertuzzi. The puck stuck behind Samsonov. They push in going to recovery. Pass to Domi. Domi now pass Mother. Nobody there. The puck bouncing for the Swimmen. Now loses up. Swimmen get out of the zone. We have a pose. Wow, what a good opportunity for the Toronto Maple Leafs after Swimmen missed the puck. And recovery all the way back over there. Wow. And very bad play by Swimmen, but Toronto cannot capitalize. Now to go behind the net. Edmondson with the puck. No whistle. Since the beginning of the second period. A lot of movement. Maybe one. Attacking now by the Toronto Maple Leafs on the right side. Matthew Nice carrying the puck. Boston a bit slow at the beginning of the second period. Toronto all over them. Shoot the puck on the right side. And one time a black shot again on the left. The puck goes outside the zone. Going to carry on all the way by Simon Benoit. Go back to D. Go behind the net now of the Boston Bruins. Set up now by the Toronto. And now lose the puck in front of the net. Try to get a puck by Nebraska. No chance. The puck stuck on the left corner of the Samson up. Another turnover by the Toronto Maple Leafs now with the mid-flight mistake. Boston try to capitalize. No chance. Black shot in front of the net. Going up by Lingholm behind the net of Samsonov. 4+ right away back over there. We have DeBrusque won the ball. DeBrusque looking on in front of the net. By in front of the net. Shoot the puck. We have a goal. A tip in front of the net. I don't know if it's Carlo or Coy tip the puck, but we have a turnover on defensive zone at the Toronto, and the Boston capitalize again. Same scenario like the first period, guys. The first 5 minutes of the first period was all over Toronto over Boston, and the same thing second period. At this time, Boston took advantage of this opportunity to take the lead 2-0 after a pause for the Boston Bruins for the Toronto Maple Leafs by Chuck Rock, I believe. Again, Carlo scored the second goal of the game for the Boston, take the lead by 2 goals. Eric G is in the house. Welcome, Eric. Yes, Hurricane have a good game, Eric. Now, Toronto Hurricane by Tim Domi. Domi pass the puck now at the blind, get out of the zone. Going to recovery now by Lindgren. Return the puck in neutral zone. Down the puck behind the net by Matthews. Battle now by the Boston. Try to get outside the zone. Finally, they did. Slowly, but recovered by Pasnak. Bring the puck in front of the bench of the Boston Bruins. Finally, go all the way behind Samsonov. Downbird, of course, Drouin et Benoit Brunet 2.0. Gary Cournoyer. I thought you liked Montreal, Shine. Not many comments. Anyway, recovery behind James with the little second goal of the game, guys, come from Brendan Carlo, first of the playoff. DeBrusque and Langholm got an assist on that one. The puck go behind the net of the swimmen. Now pinching par le Toronto Maple Leafs. Another great play by Frederic in front of Matthews. The puck stuck in front of the net. Battle now on the left side. Recovery in front of Lipushkin. Intercept by Boston. Use the glass to downplay the puck. The puck goes so late. No icing. First round of recovery, Simon Benoit. Pass again to in front of the net. Miss again. Another communication. Bad communication. Finally, Samsonov make a save and with a glove over the puck. That would create a whistle. And also have some kind of pushing. Frederic Reeves. And that would create the first TV timeout of this second period. KLS is in the house. Big win, KLS of you. Carolina Hurricane today, 3-1. Very excited game if you are a Kane fans. 1-1 until to the beginning of the third period. And then a power play goal. And then an empty net, I believe. That gave the W 3-1. Again, the New York Islanders. Nozen scored a goal. Kuznetsov and Nick Cash are the three scorers of the Carolina Hurricane today. Again, the New York Islanders, the only scorer of the New York Islanders today came from Kyle McLean. McLean, the son of John McLean, scored his first goal of the playoff, his first in his career. Can the Cap beat the New York Rangers, Eric? I don't see that. It'll be hard, Eric. I gave, I think I said Rangers and 5, max, maybe 4. Belleville 2, Laval 1. Here we go. Laval 39 shot. I believe Rebecca did not play today. Thanks for all the like we got tonight, guys. We'll be live every night, guys. Watch my notification. It could be 7 o'clock late or the game late. I'm switching left and right. So be tuned and follow up with me, everything what could happen. We'll wait for the puck drop back at the Didi Garden. Toronto losing by the score 2-0. And this is a team that did not win any game this year and 4 opportunities. Again, the Boston Bruins, the Toronto Maple Leafs did not win a series since 1959 and when they win in 6 games that year. Again, the Boston Bruins. Yes, Eric. Look, I just don't feel. I think the Rangers are really good overall, but never could happen, right? Washington surprised everybody. Now in front of net, some up. We have a whistle. Some pushing left and right. Maroon in the middle of this with Bovis. Kotex, there we go. And our top. Batcher and Carlo are the 2 scorers of the Boston Bruins. They are already copying James Vinny. Here we go. Patrick is back from Coach Star. Why not, Patrick? Yes, Eric, I agree with you. Face off now on the left side of Samsonov. Chenquak won the face-off, recovery now behind the net by Lepushkin. Long stretch pass now, tip by the Toronto Maple Leafs. The puck goes slightly back on the defensive zone. Recovery by the Boston, down the puck on defensive. Now the Toronto Maple Leafs. Battle now behind by Oldbird. Bring it back to Raleigh. Raleigh bring it back to the board. Pinch for the Boston. Keep the puck in the zone. Recovery now behind net to Raleigh. Raleigh looking now, pass the puck to the board. And Lipushkin apologize. Get out of the zone by the Boston, by the Toronto Maple Leafs. But block at the red line by the Boston Bruins. Attacking on the other side by Betcher. Betcher bring puck behind. A great play by Raleigh to intercept the puck in front of Maroon, I believe. Get out of the zone. Attacking up by Oldbird. Now looking on the right side, change his direction. Cut back, bring puck behind the net. Intercept by Chintercook. Now we're going to long stretch pass on the zone. Kevin Shattenkirk, ex-Anaheim Ducks and the New York Rangers. Now go behind the net by Loco. Hit by Benoit. Recovery by Raleigh. Keep the puck back. Get out of the zone by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Carrying the puck neutral zone at the red line. Intercept by Carlo. Down the puck on defensive zone. Set up by the Boston Bruins. Recovery by Nebraska. Give the puck back to Toronto. Now bring the puck back into the zone. Both teams extend the puck, guys. That's not going nowhere, honestly. Domi with the puck in front of the bench for Toronto Maple Leafs. Intercept by Carlo. Down the puck on the left side. But again, Toronto intercept the puck. It's like a ping-pong match right now. Sion Wong again at Cherichik Demelikov. Anyway, recovery now at the blue line by the Toronto and down the puck under the side. Pinching now by the Lindgren. Debras intercept. Finally, Boston lob the puck outside the zone. Matthew with the puck now, carrying the puck. No, it was Edmondson qui the puck back on the left side. Matthew shoot the puck, swimming, make a save, no rebound. We're going to reset now on the right side. It was not Matthew, it was Deward. Some kind of pushing each other, but nothing happening. Right, super sick, leave, try to tough guys. Here we go. 10 shots by the Toronto Maple Leafs and only 2 by the Boston Bruins. Marner is on the ice at the right side of Swimmen. We have Matthew Nice with Chet Crock, I believe. Face to Pavel Zeka. Pasnak. Winning by the Boston Bruins. Go back around. DD. Back again behind the net. Set up by McEnroy, I believe. Use the board. Tip by the Boston Bruins. And now we go back in front of Marner. Try to get a puck around. But intercept anyway by the Toronto. Keep the puck on the right side of Swimmen. Now Charlie McEnroy in front of Marner. But he's by the Pasnak. Pasnak get out of the zone. Carrying the puck at the red lines. Carrying offensive zone at the flank cut to Zaka. Zaka back and behind it by Check. Shoot the puck. Some make a save. No rebound. On the right side, we're going to reset now. Great entrance from Pasnak to Zaka. Great play by Zaka. Draw the puck by Kretschik. Kretschik follow the play all the way. But Samson have closed the door. Keep the score at 2-0 for the Boston Bruins. Thanks for the likes we got tonight. Again, everybody, thanks for joining me live. We know Mount Truck Canadian, but we have to go what we do. We do this for the last 3 years anyway. We know the routine and the playoff. Thanks so much, RJ, for the last update. Now we have face-off now on the right side of Samson off. We crossed the half of the game, guys. Boston 2, Toronto 0. The game is flying very well, by the way. Go back now up line by shoot by Shattenkirk. Come from peak. But intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs, going to get out of the zone, across the blue lines, coming out the red line, down the puck on defensive zone. Now we have battle in front of the bench for the Toronto, and but Boston recovery. And now going now opposite the bench now is the Boston, the Toronto. Finally, Boston comes to recovery by Shattenkirk. Use the board to pass the puck to Maroon, find the puck behind the net. Belcher try to get a puck, no chance, but intercept by the Boston Bruins at the blue line. Now bring the puck on the left side, Samsonov, and we have McKebb and Maroon. Kick the puck on the right side, following by Bovis. Maroon try to get great for checking by the Boston Bruins for finally Toronto get out of the zone. Carry on that by Morgan Riley, or maybe that we can bring the puck behind the net, chasing out by Peak. Pass the puck to Shattenkirk, get out of the zone. At the blue line by Pasnak. Now Pasnak at the blue line. Try to get a puck. Intercept by Toronto in front of Zaka. Go to recovery now by Toronto on the right side. Now Matthew Nice with a puck cut back. But it's back on the left side. Boston get out of the zone. Attacking now 1 versus 1. On the carry on the puck by Pasnak. Great play on the left side. Great play, no call on that one. Recovered by Marner. Marner has come in offensive zone. Intercept by Boston Bruins. Great play to intercept. Get out of the zone on the by Zaka. Zaka get the puck back to Heinen. Heinen will try back to Zaka. Intercept by Toronto. Down the puck on defensive zone. Recovered by Kachek. And return the puck behind the net of Samsonov. Great play by Pasnak. But again, the defensive Toronto was a little bit better on that one. And Lindgren, long stretch pass now. Attacking on the right side, Swimmer, shoot a puck, a block shot by the goaltender, recovering the right side, the puck bounced by Matthews behind net. Now Carlo win the ball, but Toronto keep the puck in the zone, back to Bertuzzi, shoot a puck in front of net, missed the puck completely, recovery on the left side, hit by Maroon, by Marchand, the puck jumping in front of net, recovery by Nebraska, use the board to get out of the zone. Now Marchand loses his edge at the pocket, and then Toronto going to recovery. But we have a hand pass called by the linesman that would create a face-off with a little bit over 8 minutes, 21 to go remaining on this player, guys. Don't go nowhere. Boston Bruins 2, Toronto Maple Leafs 0. Davey, timeout. We are back again with a little bit over 8 minutes to go remaining on this second period. The puck behind the net by McEnroy, bringing the puck to the board. Finally, Boston get out of the zone. Recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs by McCabe attacking now down the puck on the side of Swimmen. Intercept by Toronto. Use the glass by Krejcik. The puck go outside the zone. Holmberg intercept the puck and try to get second green at the blue line. Finally, Toronto Boston going to recovery by Frederic. Give the puck back to the McEnroy. Carrying the puck all the way back on the offensive zone. Get the puck back to the coach. The puck, Samsonov, make a save, no rebound. We're going to reset now on the right side of Samsonov. Thanks to be with us tonight. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow for day number 2 of the playoff NHL. So the game so far, look at and the playoff. Alexandre. That's a good one, Alexandre. Down Bert, leave, go Bruins. Let's go Bruins. Down Bert is in the house. Face off now on the right side of Samsonov. Zaka. Face to Tavares, but he just removed Tavares. I think it's Manor now. Manor versus David Pasnak. Again, another modification line on the ice after the linesman removed. Winning by Boston, shoot a puck. Samson make a save, no rebound from Pavel Zaka. Ex-New Jersey Devils, the 6'3", 200 pounds. Have a good year with David Pasnak. Wait for the puck drop back. Boston win the face-off. Should the puck miss the net, recovered by Tavares. The puck stuck in the zone, but finally going to go on the neutral zone. And from the bench for Toronto, McEnroy intercept, get the puck back and route to Toronto, and then McCabe down the puck behind the net, a swimmer, intercept by the goaltender, lead the puck now to Carlo, or maybe McEnroy, but the puck outside the zone by the Boston zone. No, they go decide to go all the way behind the net, a pressure now behind the net, but McEnroy recover the puck back to Pavel. Zaka, the puck bouncing outside the zone over the stick of McCabe, I believe, or Edmondson go back back to Lindgren. Lindgren went out and out, pass the puck to the board, pressure by David Pastrnak, and pass the puck to the Boston Bruins defensive zone. Now the puck stuck in the neutral zone, and now both teams exchange the puck until the Toronto recover the puck. Now McCabe with the puck now at the blind, go DD. It was Lindgren, I believe. I apologize. Down the puck behind the swimmer, recovery behind by Kretschik. Now block at the blue line by Lindgren, but not good enough. The Boston going to get don't put the puck on the defensive zone of the Toronto Maple Leaf recovery. Now attacking the offensive zone, should the puck miss a barely swimming. Now the puck go back on the left side of the swimming. Pressure by Toronto Maple Leaf start with Max Domi. Now should the puck by Bertuzzi hit the stick of the Kretschik, go behind the net. We have a whistle on the right side. Will be interesting what will be the call on this one. I believe is going to be a penalty. I stick for Austin Matthews in front of net. Thanks to be with us tonight. Here we go, Patrick. Enjoy your cooking. Face off now by Edmondson, carrying the puck a little bit over 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go remaining on this period. All the way behind the net of the Swimmen. Power play number 3, I believe, for the Boston Bruins. Go back to D. Now get out of the zone, carry on by Zaka. Throw the puck back at the blind. Intercept by McEnroy. Finally, going to recover the puck. Give the puck to the flanker. Was Pastrnak. Give the puck to Maroon. Play the puck around the board. Intercept by Edmondson. Win the puck around the board. Edmondson icing the puck all the way behind the net of Swimmen, and nothing happening. Boston Bruins really not good on power play. So in the beginning of this game, shut the cock with the puck now. Draw the puck back to Zaka, get the puck back to Pastrnak, back to Zaka, Zaka to Maroon, intercept by Toronto, and icing the puck again. No entrance, very good for the Boston Bruins. Not only in Montreal, looking bad. Go back now on the left side, draw the puck back to Nebraska. Nebraska, the puck back on the flanker. Intercept now by Nebraska, bring the puck behind the net. The Toronto icing the puck, intercept by Marchand, get the puck back by Coy. Coy now to hold the puck a little bit more, turn around by Kiki, bring the puck now out of the line. Set up by Marchand, get the puck to McEnroy, I believe. Now go back to the left side, attacking now for net. Shoot the puck, a goal, a power play goal, finally by Jake DeBrusk. And the Toronto and the Boston Bruins take the lead 3-0. Patient with a power play. They capitalize on that one, on the power play goal. One Austin Matthews was on the bench for the penalty. And that's what we got, guys, on this one. Scored 3 goals, 2 goals on the second period. Wow. Samsonov did not make that save. Should the puck swim and make a save? Big goal by Jake DeBrusk, guys. This goal could be the hammer The first game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 23 shots for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, 19 for the Boston Bruins. But it's funny, it's a 3 goal opportunities for the Boston Bruins to capitalize and score 3 goals. One first by Betcher at the beginning of the first period. Beginning of the second period was Carlo. And now we have a power play at the end of the second period to give the lead by 3 goals. TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. And 26 is in the house. Have a good night, Vinny. Thanks to stop by, my friend Vinny. Look forward to see you next time. That's a good thing, Patrick. Great point, N26. Welcome back in the house, by the way, N26. But great statement about that. I agree with you, N26. Wait for the puck, drop back. Wally. Face off now on the right side of Swimmen. Get out of the zone. Recovered by Toronto. Go DD. Langren went out. Carrying the puck. We're possibly outside. And again, very bad play by the Toronto Maple Leafs between Matthews and Langren. And Toronto a little bit more mindset right now is a little bit low. Jim Montgomery really confident behind the bench of the Boston Bruins. The Boston are 44-3-7 record and the regular season won the lead by 3 goals this year. Face off now on the neutral zone. Well, penalty, guys, for Domi again, like Marco said. Hopefully doing well, Mr. N26. I'm so right about this, Mr. I'm not me reloaded. I like that. I like the nickname. I think the Boston have 1 and 3 with 4 shots. It was icing for Domi on Marchand. Go back at the blind now. Shoot the puck in front of the net. The black shot by Toronto. The puck go outside zone, going to recover by Kirk. He's going to retrieve all the way back. Then I'll go around diving cap. Pass the puck to Pasternak. Pasternak carrying the puck now. Pitch behind the net by Maroon. Maroon bring the puck to opposite side. Recovered by Hennen. Go back behind the net by Zaka. Bring the puck around the board. Back to Pasternak. Pasternak to Maroon. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leafs. Going to get out of the zone. Carrying the puck now. Down the puck. And going to ice in the puck behind Swimmen. Swimmen get a puck now. Intercept now. He's going to skating by Kevin Shattenkirk. Get a puck now to Pasternak on the flanker. To Pasternak. Shoot the puck. Barely by Pasternak. Saved barely by Samsonov. Recovered by David Pasternak. Bring the puck to Zaka. The puck bouncing back. Then Toronto icing the puck again. A little bit like 1 minute to go remaining on this power play at 3:20 on the power play, on the second period. It's really captain, not me, Marchand, really. Well, we have ice offside by the Boston Bruins at the blue line. Great point about this, not me, about Domi. Marchand does not buy it and very quiet. Pay the price for the team, the captain, Brett Marchand. Face off now. With 47 to go remaining on power play, Toronto win the face-off et down pin the puck by Edmondson. Go behind the net by Swimmen. Okay, now skating by the McEnroy, I believe. All the way back on offense zone, get the puck back to Marchand. Marchand draw the puck back to DeBrusque. Go back to Marchand. Toronto win the battle. And they're going to get out on offensive zone. Down the puck behind Swimmen. First one of the recovery is Charlie Coy. Bring the puck now to the board. Intercept now by DeBrusque. Now carrying the puck all the way back on the offensive under the zone at the red line, down the puck behind the net. 10 seconds to go remaining. McKem intercept the puck, leave the puck back to McCoy. Now go back to McEnroy. Now McEnroy on the left side, in front of the net. Nebraska scored a goal. What a great play by Brett Marchand on the power play goal from the shot of McEnroy. And that's time, guys. Daidomi go to the bench with the head down. And the Boston Bruins take the lead, guys, 4-0. 3 goals during the second period. Oof. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Duda is in the house tonight. Duda is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Duda is in the house. Wow, long time, Duda. Where have you been? With like Melissa? What's going on with you, my friend? Busy. A while. Forever, Duda. People miss you, my friend. People asking me all the time, where's Duda? I don't know. What's going on with you? Awesome, Duda with a dollar star. Go back at blind up. Lindgren, I believe, bring puck to Matthews. Puck, Swimmen, McAsey, rebound now to Matthews. 2 minutes to go remaining on this second period. Now, Riley should the puck miss the net. The puck bouncing to Matthews should the puck. The puck bouncing in front of the net, but now go all the way out of the play anyway. We have a face up on the left side of Swimmen. Glad to see you, my friend, Duda. Alexandre, you take your time. Don't worry about that. Could be a rough third period. Look, yeah, I agree with you. What is not? What is not our abracadabra, Duda? I would take a 1 minute. Ouais, penalty for the Boston Bruins. Coy interference. Duda is very busy. That'd be great. Do that. Boston Bruins versus Dallas Star. For you. Okay. Go back now. I check rack on the power play. 5 versus 4 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. First power play of the game for second power play for Toronto. By the way, tonight they not capitalize on the 4 versus 3. No, she's good, Patrick. I'm really lucky, Patrick. Have the best cheese and talent, to be honest with you. I cannot ask for more. Go back now at the blind and go back to Manor. Manor hold the puck now. Control the puck to the board. Back to Matthews. Matthews to Manor to Tavares. Apologize. Now rally with the puck. Back to Manor, the right side of the dots. Go back to Ashmark at the wall. Now Matthew, Manor back to Rally. Fire puck. Black shot by the Boston Bruins and ice in the puck. Great play by the Boston Bruins. 35 seconds to go remaining on the power play on this period. Go back to Malkin Rally. Roddy passed the puck now to Lindgren. Down the puck back to Manor, I believe. Domi. Domi gave the puck back. And then attacking by Robinson. Down the puck on the left side. Then the puck will be die in the left corner, guys. It'll be the end. Here we go, guys. The second period is over at the Diddy Garden tonight. And the Montreal Canadiens, the Toronto losing by a score 4-0 tonight. That's happening, and that's concluded the second period between the Boston Bruins. 3 goals during the second period, keep the lead by 4-0, and that's to make a big trend between both teams so far. The chance Minnesota will be Matthews, but we'll go with Tavares on that one. Let's go. Leave, make it game for both of the rest of the Carlo DeBrus second goal of DeBrus on the power play gave the lead by a score of 4 tonight. And that's the big trend right now on that game. The shot of the Toronto at 25, Boston is 22. But I feel like the Boston Bruins guys dominate most of the time that game. I feel like the third goal at the beginning of the middle of the second period killed the Toronto Maple Leafs. After that, they just tried, but not good enough. Then Daniel is on live stream going right now for the Leaf game. Dawson Sport Bobcats in the house tonight. Welcome in the house. Nicolas de Gobi Bono is in the house. Laugh getting destroyed, Saint-Siga. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to click on the likes. Pretty good, do that. We're still hanging there. You know, we have no choice. Robert Allen back in the house. I'm sorry, Robert. I see you a little bit earlier. I didn't say hi to you, Robert. Sorry about that. I was 10. Mill Schmidt was captain, rough hockey for lights for fight in the game. 1955. My first game, guy, was the Chicago Blackhawks. This is the Montreal Canadiens. And it was a shootout 5-0 by the Montreal Canadiens. Gom Worsley versus Tony Esposito. I cannot remember anything. Like, I remember the score. I remember I got a program, but I never keep it. It was my first game with my dad. And then at the Pac Jory, my dad was a scout in hockey, but he loved baseball. For him, my dad, the baseball was a time for him to relax because he was really busy with scouting. And he bring me a lot of time at the back jury. Um, I was really young in 1969, and then 70 and 71, and many years at the back jury until the Olympic Stadium. Would you consider the Bruins as you said for the Montreal? Yes, of course, but I understand his play. Um, I know I'm going to get. I don't say he's like John Leclerc, but he's a big guy in front of net. He have a good hands, good forward. I think he's going to request money. Edmonton would like to get him. We know his son, his dad, Louis DeBrusque, is a commentator analyst at the TV on the radio, I believe, or TV caller for the Edmonton Oilers. That's the name is back over there. But I'm going to surprise everybody here. But the Nashville Predator could be a good fit with him. But how much money? How much money? 5, 6 millions? He got what, 4.7 right now? Um, Great question, Marco. Patrick bought my cheese again a cat today. Here we go. As we do that, the Blue Jays winning 4-0. Dawson hopefully doing well, by the way. He's young, 5.55 years for Detroit may be good. Play every game and get you 20 goal. Yeah, I know maybe not like it, but it's the kind of John Anderson contract and size and the way he play, Marco. Patrick. Since the kid on net play better que which league Syndicat did he go? Manner and matches need to produce. Will be really hard right now. We already know, guys, the Boston Bruins are structured, right? They are disciplined, and they are going to now shut down the Toronto Maple Leafs. When I said that, they will not give a lot of percentage. They don't want to take a chance. They're going to manage the puck. They're going to manage the clock, and they're going to be really, really, really structured at the plan of Jim Montgomery for the third period. It's been that way for many, many years, from Claude Julien to Cassidy to Montgomery to Zaka for Chara to Bergeron to Marchand. It's always been the same still of hockey. And you're losing 4 goals at the beginning of the third period against the Boston Bruins. This is going to be hard. Um, I think the Boston Bruins will not be worried. To be sure, they're only looking for the W. And you're going to see a Boston right now really, really caution, and they're going to consist to performing like they did the first two period, but they're really disciplined and structure. Yes, Marco. You're welcome, brother. League Summerside Captain Game. Here we go. The MLS, Maritime Hockey Junior A. I recruit a lot of players, been over there. Brière, Vanier, Comtois. Ryan Kirk is in the house. Ryan, welcome back. What's going on with you, Ryan? We missed you a couple of nights, a couple of weeks, Ryan. Ryan is in the house. Look like we are doing great. Job coaching the Bear. Jake DeBrus come alive playoff. Great point about Ryan, about Jane DeBrus. Big fans of the Boston Bruins like John, Grega, and Tessa. He looking the same way, Ren. I agree with you about that, Ren. But should not be a top six, so no for me, for Alexandre Maillard. Yes, Marco. Yes, N26. I think right now for Kiev, for me, if I was the coach of Toronto Maple Leafs right now, I go to the locker room and I look each one of them. So look, for me, it's 0-0. I only want to be. I want to be sure we try to win the first that period. That's all. I don't care you score only one goal, but I want to be sure you win 1-0, 2-1. I want to be sure we win that period. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So let's go back hockey, guys. Set up, reset everything. It's 0-0 right now on the scoreboard. We have 20 minutes. Let's play that period like it was game number 7. That's it. Don't give them any other things about that. Don't think any negative. Just stay and the next 20 minutes and go from there. And then you're going to set up your speed for the next game after that, right? The game tomorrow, practice, light practice, talk with you guys. But this way. So let's make a statement of the third period for the Toronto, and then and build from that. As that's the way you can do. You cannot do anything about that. You cannot looking about what is wrong right now. Is to be sure we finish strong the third period. TV stream down is real dressed for the leave. I think, Marco, another point about what you just said, I feel the pressure of the Boston Bruins, right? The Checker, the Maroon, the Frederic, the Kiki, the Nebraska, and the rest of the team constantly, like a wave, coming to you every time. And the decision is not quick enough for the defensemen of the Boston Bruins. Now, they have to go on power play, understand that. But since the beginning of this game, guys, the pressure of the forechecking for the forechecker of the Boston Bruins make the Toronto Maple Leafs bad on defensive zone. So, Senska, if we'll start the third period, I don't think so. You cannot blame Zamsonov to go on power play. I will not go that direction. But it's the same song. It's the same thing happen every year, right? And this would be good. Year number 7. It's still early in the playoff, guy. We only play 40 minutes, right? So we cannot say this is over yet. We cannot be that way, but we'll see what happening the next 20 minutes for that game. Not a bad. He play his style the play with bring some physicality with a four line, with that line with Bovis and Betcher. But that's the Maroon we saw him for since like the Saint Louis Blues raise Stanley Cup all the way to Tampa Bay Lightning, and now with the Minnesota Wild to the Boston Bruins. Maroon brings the same style every playoff year in NHL. And at that quick so far, there would be a quick series LDP. Who knows, right? This is the time of the intermission. 1959 LDP. Yes, you're absolutely right about that. Very confusing. It was a holidays in Thailand, couple of days. And now it's Sunday morning here. I feel like I don't know. I cannot follow up with all the days we are. But with Sunday morning, the Songkran is over. A lot of people still at the beach, and they're going to leave today and wait for next year. What a great time we got for over 8 days in Pattaya. I did 4 days of water gun festival. And after that, Iscla is a decent UFA pickup for the Montreal Canadiens. He produced right now with the first line with his Tampa Bay Lightning. He did with the Florida Panthers. I think for him, he need to be with a good hockey player around him. 30 years old, same side like Anthony Manta. Got hurt many times. Um, I would I understand we talked about Senkos earlier, right? Here, my two players I'm looking for: Chandler Stephenson, Jonathan Marchessault, are my two players, and possibly returning of Sean Monahan. After that, not a UFA, a RFA, and I'm all about Martus Nekash. I will really looking for Kent Johnson for the Columbus Blue Jacket. They are my five players I'm looking for the Montreal Canadiens. Always some other players, right? But this is what I'm thinking. Yes, Rain, but don't be surprised, guys. Ulmark joined play with the Boston Bruins at the end of the series. Great point, Patrick. This is a time of if you're a sport fans, this is the way you have your TV on with maybe other TVs. You get that. The league might be trade minor if they have lose his first round, only 1 year remaining of the deal. Now, Toronto Maple Leafs play without Nylander tonight. So we have to follow up. I don't know any update. If someone knows how many days he's going to miss, is it only one game? I'm not sure. But this is something to follow up for sure. The third player is going to restart, guys. And check your notification, guys. Maybe go tomorrow night, guys, and pop up for the second period between the Jets and do some kind of fly overtime NHL, and not specific one game, but follow game tomorrow night. So stay tuned with the notification. Robert Leave is out in the first one. Coach is gone. They cannot win with this lineup. That's gone. Yeah, that's a good point, Robert, about this. Someone talked about this earlier. I think it was Patrick. Well, cheer to you and Terran. You welcome, Ryan. And three, Montreal Canadiens get married. Oh, interesting in our top. I like that player, Patrick. Triple W is on the house. Welcome back, Triple W. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. I agree with you, Triple W. Anyway, Boston get out of zone. Kevin Pamarchand. Bring your puck now on the right side and turn around and attacker par Tavares. Fire puck. Swim make a save. Recovery by Marchand. Run the board. The puck stuck at the blind by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Chasé par Tavares. Finally, Boston get out of zone. Contre des dumping the puck behind the net of the Samsonov. We heard about that. Sakasi goalie extension. Good move. Possible and 26. Here we go, Patrick. There's a way to do it. Rogomar was out today, Alexandre, about Stankos. Go back now on the defensive zone par le Toronto Maple Leafs. Intercept par Boston, but give back to Toronto. Get out of the zone par Dewar, par Camp, but pas to raise. The puck bouncing anyway. And now intercept by Henry, get a puck to David Cam on the right side of some swimming. Ran the puck on the board. Go back at the Simon Benoit. Shoot puck in front of that. The rebound. The black shot to the side. We have a goal. David Cam and the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead. Exactly what I just said to you guys. And the third period, the Toronto just take one shot at a time and make a statement for the third period. And the Toronto aboard. And this time, guys, is not Tavares, but David Camp scored the first goal of the Toronto Maple Leafs. There we go. A2 is in the house. Turnover by Ren Reeves to from the Boston Bruins. One Reeves intercept the puck. David Cam capitalized and scored the first goal of the game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Cut the lead from 4-3. They keep it a secret to surprise us, Alexandre. Go behind the net now on the swimming. And now intercept by Old Bird, joined by Chuck Crock. Robinson get the puck back now. Pass the puck to Lindgren. Read the puck to all the way back to Edmondson. Shoot the puck now. Miss the net. The puck bounces on the left side of swimming. Recovery now by Robinson. Attacking now. Go back to the goal line. Turn around. Cut back. Keep controlling. Stick angling the puck now. Down the puck on the board. Cycling the puck. Old Bird intercept. Control the puck now to the blue line by Robinson. Down the puck behind the net. And now go back to McEnroy. McEnroy now on the back end. Intercepted by Robinson. Shoot puck for that. Swim make a save. Rebound twice. And then Swimman business the net. Recovered by Riley. Pass the puck at the blind. Now shoot the puck on the left side. Swimman. Another rebound. Black shot again by Swimman. Recovery behind the net by Manor. And now lose the puck. Recovery now by Lufko. And then Lufko down the puck and all the way back on the defensive zone. It's going to be a nice scene by the Boston Bruins. And at Toronto, I'll start the third period exactly what they did at the first period and second period. The first 5 minutes of each period, Toronto all over the Boston Bruins. They scored triple W. Yeah, they did. Thanks to be with us tonight. I'll go back on the right side of Swimmen. Intercept par Mathieu, run the puck on the board. Opposite corner, pinch par le Toronto Maple Leaf par Manor. Paying par une fois net. Intercept par Boston. Key the puck in the zone by Toronto. Shoot the puck by Benoit. Miss the puck. Miss the net. Recovery on the right side. Go back to Tavares now behind net. Go back to Benoit. Shoot the puck again. Hit the crossbar. Now go back at the blind. Now this is the first time Toronto all over the Toronto over the Boston Bruins in the beginning of this game. Now McEnroy maybe or Carlo down the puck, Carlo back on the defensive zone. New plus coming for Kiev and Montgomery. Less of a little bit over 60 minutes to go remaining. Go back now on the defensive side. Of the Toronto, cross the red line, down pay the puck on the right side of Swimmen. Marchand battle for the puck now, following by the Ward. We have finally the block shot by Edmondson, return the puck behind the net with David Kemp and Ren Reeves. Carlo is still there. Now Reeves recovery, bring it puck to Edmondson, shoot the puck, miss the net again. Go by intercept by Lingholm, use the board, pinch by the Toronto Maple Leaf, Lindgren, keep the puck in the zone, finally get out of the zone by the Toronto, by the Boston Bruins, going to recovery, they're set by Charlie Coy. Now draw the puck back, Coy to Carlo. Carlo cross the red lines, coming the red line, down the puck behind the net, up Samsonov, intercept by the goaltender, keep the puck back to Edmondson. Less of a little bit over 15 minutes to go remaining on this third period. 4-1, Boston and Toronto just cut the lead by 3 goals now. The puck go behind the net, recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Shoot the puck in front of the net, miss the net. The puck bouncing outside the zone, all the back on the defensive. Recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and going to reset their breakout by Morgan Riley. Skate the puck now at the blind, keep the puck to Bertuzzi on the offensive zone. Throw the puck to Riley, run the puck on the board, all the way back to Manor. Manor on the left side swimming, carrying the puck to the blind, back to Lipushkin. Lipushkin go backwards, shoot the puck behind the net or as a pass. Go back to Matthews in front of the net, and no chance. The puck bouncing outside the zone. Go back on defensive zone. Jose Barrios throw it like a Cy Young candidate this year. Here we go. Man does well in this playoff. We wish the best for sure. Go back now on the neutral zone by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and looking left and right, and then go long stretch pass now on the offensive zone, but intercept by Boston Bruins, get up by Pasnak. Pasnak carrying the puck on the offensive zone. No, decided to turn around at the blue line, and then get the puck back to Toronto, going to reset the break out. Now, the Boston play at 1-2-2. Benoit attacking now, get the puck to Holborn. Shoot by in front of the net, no tip. The puck go back to Frederic, use the board, the bouncing back on defensive zone, set up by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Robinson recovery. Robinson, big hit right now on the right side by Frederic, I believe. No, it was KK. We carry a puck now by around the blue line, bring it by the blue line, set up now by Toronto, by Boston. Shoot a puck, saved by Samsonov. The punch in, recovery again by Boston. Set up puck back at DDD. Go DD back to McEnroy, back to Krejcik. Pass the puck on the left side of the back door. Shoot a back door by Loco. Recovery by Krejcik. Ran the puck on the board all the way back to McEnroy. McEnroy down the benching the puck behind the net now to KK. Ran the puck around. Boston counter the puck and ran the puck a lot around the board. Go back to Krejcik. Bring the puck to McEnroy on the back door. Now fire the puck again. Block shot by I don't know about Jack Crock. Now the puck go back on the right side of Samsonov. The Toronto struggle right now with the pressure of the forechecking McCabe over the Loco. Bring the puck to McEnroy. Now McEnroy hold the puck a little bit low. Walk to the blind. Looking now. Pass again to KK. Delay penalty for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now go back at the blind. But the Boston attacking out by McEnroy. Go back now. New plus coming from the Toronto for the Boston Bruins. Now hold the puck at the blind. Go back now left side. The Toronto going to touch the puck and finally have another penalty. And the Boston Bruins going to be the 5th power play. And on this game tonight. I don't get the DBS. So where did the goal go in? I'm betting is left lower post. It was a 2-1 or a backdoor goal. It was not easy. And to it, Nikash will let fit add one, but Karina would want something that like New Hook. Not a bad point. N26. The only thing I would say to you, N26, the Carolina are losing Sekech and Petchy. Both of them are UFA. Can they go for the defenseman? They have a recent good defenseman over there, but will be interesting. My question of the day, guys, um, is about to get a top six forward. Montreal have to trade one defenseman. Which one? Caden Coley, Lane Hudson, David Rebecca, Logan Mayu, and then any other defenseman to get a top six. What it would be? Who would you like to trade? Miss Tornade sur roue. Salut mon Miss Tornade sur roue. Abination is in the house. Welcome back, Abination. You go with Jakai. I didn't put his name there because I'm going to get a swamp. So Triple to go with Coley. Big power play for the Boston Bruins. Power play for the Boston Bruins tonight. The number 5 of the year of the game. Abination looking for Bouvier. Now go back on the back door. Saved by the defenseman. Now black shot by Swimmen. Gave the puck back to Shattenkirk. 1 minute to go remaining. This power play guy for the Boston could be very quiet. I don't expect too much. If he score is a plus, but you don't want to give any goal. Pasnak attacking now. Pass the puck to the flanker. Back to Pasnak. Run the puck to the board. Go behind the net. Big hit by Maroon. Go back around to opposite side. Back to Pasnak. Pasnak brought the puck back to on the KK, I believe. Should the puck. Samson make a save. Rebound to the right side. Recovered by the Ward. Now the Ward battle for the puck on the right and get the puck back to Benoit. Benoit get out of the zone. Benoit carrying the puck at the red line. Hold the puck a little bit more. Down the puck to Swimmen and make a save. Give the puck back to McEnroy or Shattenkirk. Carrying the puck now by Shattenkirk. Give the puck back to the left side. Down the puck behind the net. And Evan Strength with a little bit over 10 minutes to go remaining. I'll be honest with you guys. The Montreal Canadiens not going to trade Mike Madison. How do you think about Mike Madison, guys? Mike Madison is not going to trade him at all. They don't have anybody can play like Mike Madison anyway. And for what he bring, not going to happen. Go back now to Swimmen. Make a save with a glove. Going to reset on the left side. Je suis la jeune femme en chaise roulante qui est chez Frank Wall. Ah, c'est bien. Miss, j'espère que tout va bien. Ça nous fait plaisir de te dire bonjour. Tu demeures dans quel endroit? As-tu un nom? C'est bien dur de dire Miss Tornado. Tornade sur roue, ça serait plus facile si ça serait un nom. Go back now of the game. Show the puck on the left side of Swimmer. Intercept by the Boston Bruins. Win the puck around the board. A little bit too far for Kretschek. Go back now on the right of Swimmer. Boston intercept. Lob the puck outside the zone. No, intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Finally, tip outside of the zone. Recovered by Boston Bruins. Down the puck on the left side of Samsonov. Jumping by DeBrusque. Now Samsonov lead the puck to Lindgren. Long stretch pass now to over the stick of Tavares. Go back on defensive zone. Set up by McEnroy. McEnroy on the back end. Run the puck on the bud to the and for the bench of Boston. Get out of the zone. Go to recovery by Marner, I believe, or Tavares. The puck stuck now at the blind. And that Boston Bruins get the puck back to McEnroy and down the puck to the Toronto Maple Leafs defensive zone. Go DD. Now attacking on the right side by Robinson. Robinson hold the puck, cut back, turn around, change his direction, bring the puck at blind, fire puck, swimming, make a say, no rebound. And that's what happened on that one. Ah, Sarah, c'est dans ma région. J'étais né à Shawinigan, Sarah. J'ai joué mon hockey mineur dans la région de Trois-Rivières. J'ai resté au Cap-la-Madeleine, Shawinigan Sud, Louisville. Avant, j'ai déménagé à Mascouche. Sarah, ça nous fait plaisir de te dire bonjour. No, Nylander Sharks, Robert, possible. What a letdown. A game watching all the Toronto based media people meltdown will be more entertaining than this. I don't know if Woody is out. We got do that tonight. D'accord avec toi, Patrick? Et de les go out for and out they need Tortorella combination. Frank, il fait une bonne job, Sarah. Grand-mère. Ça n'existe plus maintenant, grand-mère, Roy. Roy, grand-mère, the name of grand-mère city don't exist anymore. They extend with Shawinigan. Woody is back. Yes, in our top. Little bit left minute to go remaining. Face up on the right side of Swimmen. Winning by Tavares, getting back to Matthews. Riley loses the puck barely, but recovery anyway by McEnroy. Get the puck back to Marchand. Marchand lost the puck on the right side of Samsonov, chasing up by Coy. Coy win the battle in front of Riley. Battle on the right side of Samsonov. Now the puck stuck in the right corner, and we have a battle of a couple of players. Opposite side. Excuse me. The puck go outside the zone, all the way back on the Charlie McEnroy. By the puck now, tipped by the Boston Bruins. Now attacking by Marchand. Marchand try to get around Riley. Find a way to go back in the corner. Battle with Matthews. Recover the puck by the Toronto Maple Leafs and get out of the zone. And for the bench, reset by Marner. Return the puck on defensive zone. Go deep back to Marner. Marner carrying the block the puck. Go back again defensive zone. New plus coming for Shuttle Kiev. Count 8 off 1 for the Leafs this series. For that, what? J'ai grandi à la TIC, moi. Je suis à Trois-Rivières depuis 8 ans. À la TIC. La TIC. La TIC, c'est un endroit que il faut que tu... La route est sur et sur le côté de la Saint-Maurice. La classique à canot a commencé à la tuque, si je me rappelle bien. Puis, il y a une grosse côte pour monter à la tuque avant d'arriver dans la ville. Dans la ville. It's over 40 years in my head right now. But I remember that. La tuque. Trois-Rivières. Ben, Sarah, merci de t'être arrêté de nous dire bonsoir ce soir. RDP about Toronto. Marco, no, I agree with you. Oui, mon Roy. Go back now. On the game, I let 7 minutes to go remaining. It's coming on the right side, swimming. Shoot the puck, blood shot, recovery anyway by Domi, I believe. Bring puck at blind, stop by Raleigh. Shoot the puck, blood shot again by Swimman. What a great save by Jeremy Swimman, guys. He tracked the puck very well. Swimman is really good on the bottom of his, with his legs. You can see the puck tracking of Swimman, and then he moved on his right side again. You see the replay there? Follow the puck after the save, and then you're going to see him go back on the right side. A T-push you can see from his left legs. Very athletic, Jeremy Swimman. That's a problem, N26 for sure. Not a problem, triple W. Go behind now on the left side, get out of the zone for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now go back to Bertuzzi, cross the blue line on the offensive zone, by intercept anyway by Carlo. But the Toronto keep the puck in the zone. Now left side to Bertuzzi, putting by the back door, no chance for Domi. Recovery by Matthews on the right side, Swimmer at the goal line, putting puck on the back end to the blue line. Now Riley go back to D. Shoot the puck behind to Matthews. Matthews leave the puck to Bertuzzi. Try to get a puck on the left side. Then finally, Toronto, Boston going to ice the puck and with no wave by the referee, by the linesman, going to reset. Less of 6 minutes to go remaining of this third period. Boston 4, Toronto 1. Go DD. Cross now by McKay, bring the puck to the board. Thumping by the Toronto Maple Leafs behind net. Chasé par Tavares. Boston intercept, bring the puck outside zone. Lob the puck on defensive zone of Toronto. Skelly by Benoit. Benoit gave to McKay. McKay change direction for the pass net. Pardon, on the wall. Pressure of Toronto Maple Leafs by the Boston. Recover the puck, going to reset. And then dump the puck again. Now Toronto intercept the puck, get the puck back on defensive zone. Recovery by the Toronto, by the Boston Bruins. Now go back to Marner. Ice stick over the head, and you have a face-off on the neutral zone that would create another whistle, and now we're going to have another TV timeout. A true not G coach. Al can solely live with Cody Jakai Harris is trouble on the left side. I disagree with you, Patrick. Harris is trouble, guys. Engstrom is going to become better, and Lane Hudson is going to be the pick over there. So I would say to you, Cooley, Jakai, with Hudson and Engstrom will be on my pick. The out we have to pay Rebecca and Mayu per shot more Goldie eventually. Nicolas, oui, le temps en haut, c'est le temps de la Ligue nationale, Nicolas. Does Manchester get 6-4 and so on? He cannot score. Yes, triple W. Good game by Jeremy Swayman, guys. 33 shots by the Toronto Maple Leafs. At the end of the day, guys, it's simple. Jaden Coley is a great defenseman. He's going to be a great defenseman. The problem, can he be a player at full time with no problem with his health? The concussion is one of his problems. The rest, no problem with that part. Now, to pay all the defensemen for Montreal Canadiens, it remind me a lot the Carolina Hurricane. Go to Carolina Hurricane, guys. Look the salary for each players. No one went over $8 million. Now I said that without looking. But look the structure of the Carolina Hurricane. Yes, Brent Burns is still there with the money for. Look, 7.7, 5.3, 5.2, 5.2, 4. This is what they got. Seven signed a contract, guys, at 7 years at $5.3 million. When he was 22 years old. Kenyu is smart. So, Abination, you're right. They will have to pay everybody. But I feel like they're going to get, and all of them is going to make about $6 million around. That would be my prediction. Now, you have to figure out the top three, but that would be my prediction. Ben Sherrill is about 4.5. We still have, guys, a little bit, 3 minutes to go remaining. 4.7, I apologize. With defenseman, yeah. No, it's not N26. But look the structure, Marco, of the Canada Hurricane. We have right now 2:26 to go remaining, guys, on this period. Cody Cutting is like McDonald type. Now, intercept with Boston Bruins and shoot a puck, an empty net. And that's all, guys. The Boston Bruins score a goal, an empty net. Frederic, the 29, or maybe not 29. And the Boston Bruins, guys, hammer the last goal of the game. Not much. He's a RFA, Patrick. If I him is what, 22 years old? You get a 5 years contract at $6 million. That bring him as a UFA. He maybe gave 1 year to Montreal Canadiens, maybe a 6 year contract. Well, 5 years, that gave him at 27. A 5 years contract at $6 million for Caden Coley will be my suggestion. Boston fans saying, ole. Game over, triple W, absolutely right about this. I don't think so. They will trade Coley, by the way. Not a bad night, RJ, with Toronto and with all the people do some game. And now the Toronto down the park with less than 1 minute to go remaining. Gogo, you're absolutely right about this. Back at the same way. With less than 30 seconds, 20 seconds to go remaining on this one behind net, the Toronto in particular on the puck on the left side. And going to see all the way Tavares shoot the puck over Swimmen. The puck bouncing on the left side, recovered by the Boston Bruins. And then going to carry the puck on the left side, shoot the puck by Domi, black shot by Peak, shoot the puck again, Swimmen make a save. The Boston lob the puck all the way back on defensive zone by the Toronto Maple Leafs. With the end of this game, and the first WB go to the Toronto Maple Leafs with 4 seconds to go remaining on this TV, but we'll see. And that's all, guys. This game is over. Between again the Toronto and the Boston Bruins. And that's funny they put this. How does the Leaf top line cost them a lot of money? You're welcome, Sensica. Correct. Will request $8 million. Ask her for power play time. No, predict. Don't expect that, Patrick. Guys, Cody is not going to be over Mike Madison and Lane Hudson. The quarterback on the power play is all Lane Hudson. That's simple. Cody play right now at $8 million. He's not at that level yet. There are too many risks to give $8 million for Caden Cody. If you look about Cole, guys, and NHL, 44 game last year, 70 game this season. He have 22 point for that year. So for me, again, at $6.5 million, Montreal going to give him a 5 years contract. That would bring him to the 27 years old, and then he's going to get that kind of money after that. That's what Ken Hughes does. He does the same thing with Kirby Dak, Alex Newhook, um, is best of the best, right? Caulfield, Suzuki, he give that kind of money. Sakaski's going to make more money at Caden Cooley if they renew the contract. Expect Sakaski about 7.5, 7.8, or $8 million like Suzuki. And I think Cooley is going to get about 6.5 with the Montreal Canadiens, a 5 years contract for him. So that is about the playoff. That was said about this game. Yuck. Then Colette would ask you to go play somewhere else, a Shark with Soma and him, that kind of contract. Guys, why they will leave Montreal Canadiens to play with the Sharks? Think about this. Why the guy will leave the Montreal Canadiens and go play at San Jose? No one will going to leave the Montreal Canadiens. Everybody said he want to leave. He want to leave. He's going to leave. I tell you all the time. So people are not going to sign with Montreal. He signed with Montreal, Lane Hudson. it, it's just to wait, and they're going to find a way to have a good deal with Kenan Coley. That's what Ken Hughes does. And no one will leave the Montreal Canadiens. It would be a big mistake, a nice contract for the Oilers. The primary combination of the 2 years contract at that age, you give them again at 24 years old. Now you will be again an RFA. It's not good at the goalie. You can give a 2 years contract, guys. A guy like RHP, Jake Evans, Pesada, those players at the bottom, right? They are not really the big of the name of the team. Coley represents the first pairing for the Montreal Canadiens right now, and I think that's the reason. Now, he can sign a contract 8 years, like Caulfield did, and he's going to be below $8 million. Like, I would expect 7 million, 7.5. Maximum 7 million. Why Coach Coley would play 30 minutes a game and play a great San Jose? Because San Jose are behind on the rebuilding for the Montreal Canadiens. Live in San Jose, it's not a great location to live in California. Secondly, and why he will leave the Montreal Canadiens if he play 25 minutes per game, 20 minutes per game. It's sunny in San Jose, less tax, and nobody care when you go to the store, some player like that. So, Abination and Patrick, which NHL players signed as a UFA, a great hockey player, signed with San Jose Sharks as a UFA? Give me one. Everybody want to leave. Timo Meyer, Thomas Erdl. Joe Pavelski left. Joe Thornton, Marlowe after that. Which UFA and NHL are going to decide to sign right now with the San Jose Sharks? Take someone, RJ. Patrick, the word general is not Victor Edmond. It's not Roman OZ, right? It's a prototype player like Rand McDonough. And McDonough is not a guy play the top minute. He's a guy support Victor Edmond for many years. That's what is Rand McDonough. Coley could become a little bit like Matthews Ekholm with the Edmonton Oilers. So you have to be careful. Coley is not going to be Alex Pietrangelo in NHL. Right? So at the end of the day, he can set that. It's not because he said the general is going to be the top in NHL. Coley guy is not going to be a top 10 NHL defenseman. I don't see him at top 20 in NHL. Kaden Coley. Because he's not a power play guy. He's not a guy who's going to score 10, 15 goals in NHL. He will take care more about the defensive side. It will shut down many defense like Slavin, tighter players like that. But he still have a chance to tie the series on Monday night, Sharks. And 26 about Florida. Have a good night, Marco. Which one? Abination. Is it now Antifna? Tyler Toffoli signed a contract with as a UFA and 26. And Mr. Rand is in the house. C'est parce que Nicolas, c'était la soirée des prédictions des playoffs. Donc, le temps des playoffs, on n'aura pas de quiz jusqu'à la fin des playoffs, à moins qu'on fait des programmes spéciaux. Great point, N26. I don't give up on them. I think they're missing Nylander, but not going to be easy. 3 is contre 1. Martin is up plus 5 manettes. The word is out, Robert. I agree with you. Yeah. So now, if you think about this, Patrick, about McDonough, I believe McDonough signed a second contract. Let me check. So to be sure I'm right with you. Now, when he got that Patrick Lewhite about McDonough, guys, he was 27 years old. It was UFA, and Tampa Bay Lightning gave that money. Now we talk about a RFA, and we talk about a 22 years old. One Coley is going to be at 27 years old, all right, or he become UFA. That's where you're going to get that kind of money. I'll be agree with you. But you cannot compare a goalie at 22 years old at like someone signed contract as a UFA. You don't have those kind of leverage around that part over there, Patrick. Euh, des du riz avec des œufs, euh, Nicolas. Great point, N26. So question behind that, N is like, how much do you pay him? Cody would be a Team Canada players. Maybe on his peak of his career. I assume if the AB offers $6 million, San Jose, I don't know about that, honestly. But if I'm a hockey player right now and Montreal gave me $6 million, if San Jose gave me $6 million, I go with Montreal. I see a better future with the Montreal Canadiens over the San Jose Sharks. That's how I see that. Okay, on the trade is amazing. Good night, Nicolas. Ben oui, mon Nicolas, on se reparle demain. Definitely agree with you about N26, about Cooley. I'll give you an example, guys. Okay? Quan Hughes is a 7.8. Quan Hughes signed an 8-year contract, a 6-year contract at 22 years old. Quan Hughes. The contract is a 7.8. Our opinion, Caden Coley, is it better to Quan Hughes? Do you see Caden Coley to be better at Quan Hughes? Quan Hughes got at 22 years old, same age like Caden Coley, a 6-year contract at 7.8. He's going to be UFA at 27 years old when you turn 28. Won't be surprised Montreal gave a 6-year contract at Coley, less about $7 million less or 7 million, 6.665, 6.8 to Cody. No, Patrick. And return, I'm getting 3 first round pick or maybe 4 and return. And San Jose is going to be at the bottom and NHL for the next 3 years. So I said bye bye and go. How many point is getting? It's not about the point and 26. It's about how he managed the game and 26. It's going to be Madison at 60 point and 26. Quinn Hughes, is it better than Mike Madison and 26? I think so. So I don't see no problem with Ken Hughes. Quinn Hughes with Montreal in is approximately 65 to 75 point. That's that's what you get. Yeah, 92 point this year. That's what this is his best year in NHL. 8 million at 6, not a bad deal, but I think Kenan Cody will not want to do that. I think Kenan Cody at 8 years, he would targeting 6.5. But I think it would be better for him to sign a contract at $6 million at 6 year at $6 million at West. And because the age of the players, the age of the contract and 26. So they signed his contract at 22 years old. Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes is the first round. It's the first round. Ken Hughes is the first round. You want to go a little bit deeper, guys? Let's go see um, Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton Oilers gave Evan Bouchard a 2 year contract at $3.9 million. Bouchard is 24 years old now. Before that, he has a contract at ELC, and then he got ALC. Uh, 10 years old. Let's go with Nate Thompson, Islanders. Another one, because N26 said don't take Quinn Hughes. Let's go with Nate Thompson, Noah Thompson. I apologize. He signed a 3 year contract at 22 years old at $4 million. So, N26, you have Quinn Hughes, right? And then you got Thompson Bouchard. Let's go with Dallas Star, guys. All right, Eskinen. Eskinen got a contract at $8.4 million at 21 years old. That's my point behind that, Robert, goalie. The guys. I'm not comparing the talent wise. I'm comparing the age the players sign a contract as a RFA and 26. I don't compare player that way. Yes, Patrick, same thing we can use. That's exactly. Unfortunately, and 26 and Patrick, you get paid more if you are good on offensive side of the game. If you play better on the defensive side, you get less money. That's that's how it works. So Quinn Hughes guy have 92 points. He play an average of 24 minutes, 25 minutes per game. He has 38 points on power play this year. It's approximately 29% of his point come on the power play. Who is better players? Caden Coley or Eskinen? If you look about the last 3 years in NHL, defensemen sign a contract at 22, 23 years old as a RFA. Look the longevity and look how much money they get. That Kel McCarr signed a contract of 6 years at $9 million, guys. Ken McCarr, RFA, signed a 6 year at $9 million. You think Caden Coley at $8 million is the same value like Ken McCarr at $9 million? No. I hope you're right, but I would say to you guys, I don't see that. I disagree, Patrick, about Caden Coley on power play to get 50, 60 points. Why 60 points? No, I don't see that. I'll be that. I'm at that range and 26. I agree with your abination. I agree with you and 26. 5 minutes for a year, Alexandre. Yeah, I think that would be a little bit higher. I think and 26 right now is that's what I'm thinking also. It's that's the same thing I'm thinking about and 26 guys at $6 million. Um, I feel the same way and 26. I think it was a great conversation to talk about this. What do you do tomorrow, guys? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. I maybe play on the fly with the night. So I will pop up at maybe at 8 o'clock, following the game of the Winnipeg Jet and the Colorado Avalanche, and then move on with the game after that with Canucks. So not sure. Stay tuned. Check your notification. The only thing I promise you, I'll be back every night if my health give me a chance to be here every single night. So that will be my that's what I'm looking for the playoff. It's not changed anything, Patrick, for me because he's not have the same. It's not like a player play on the power play and NHL. Like he's not a Lane Hudson example. Like Lane Hudson is going to get that. His puck movement is not the same level. Carrying the puck not the same level. His hands are not the same level like a quarterback like Omen, Edmund, Hosey, Hughes, everybody like this. Um, as a second power play, I have no problem with that. And second power play, and Montreal now is not going to have a lot of time over there. Um, it's not what Coley is, in my opinion. It's really more about the defensive side shutdown man. Awesome, Patrick. I'm sorry about this N26. I think N26, um, they have to play better. And I don't know, and I have no update about the Netherlands situation, but they have to play better as a group. But we'll see what's happening about that, ladies and gentlemen, about this game. Game number 2. You're welcome, Patrick, my friend. There you go. That's conclude another Hockey Nation live show, play-by-play commentary. Game number 1 and day number 1 of the NHL Playoff 2024. Toronto Maple Leafs lost by the score of 5-1 and at the Diddy Garden. And let the Boston take the lead 1-0 and the playoff of the best of 7. Would be interesting if the Toronto can rebound. But again, the injury of the William Nylander could be a really difficult time, and for the rest of the series for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Was really a pleasure having each one of you. I think we saw Enartap as a moderator tonight. I'm not remember if Luciano was here or not, but all the people was with me tonight. Thanks so much to be a part. As you can have at the scoreboard update, give us all the information about the NHL with all the news. And finally, other people in the chat with great conversation, with respect. And this is the reason why we are all together, because we have different ideas with different opinions. By the end of the day, we are always going to be respectful between each of us. And that's the reason I believe the Hockey Nation show is a great location to be if you like to talk about NHL and the Montreal Canadiens. And that's concluded another show. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow night. Still tuned to see a notification what time I'll be back live. Until then, my friend, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. What a great game to watch tonight, Boston against Ottawa Maple Leafs. Don't forget to join my NHL bracket. You can go and look on the league called the Ab Nation Podcast. And then finally, of course, don't forget to watch or to participate at my question of the day or the question of the night every day at 10 o'clock p.m. I ask you one question about the Montreal Canadiens. Today, it's about which defenseman you would like to trade to get a top 6 player in NHL. Until then, my friend, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only to dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Your 2024. An amazing, great night, everybody. I look forward to see you Sunday night. Until then, of course, the Hockey Nation, I show the Ab Nation want to tell you one more thing. We love you, people. An amazing, great night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night. Enjoy your Sunday fun day. Good night. Good night, Patrick. Happy Nation, RDP, N26, Rain. Congratulations for your team. For the people who was at that shot tonight, thanks so much to join me live for the entertaining. Hopefully you enjoy the night. Until then, oh, booyah!